want this man to give you all of this money, pay for my bills, buy me a car, pay for everything, and then you're not doing anything to receive it. How do you think he got all of that money in the first place? He just sat on his ass and didn't do anything? No, he worked his ass off to get it. So what are you going to do to work your ass off to get all of those privileges? All of us have to sacrifice. What are you going to sacrifice? What type of time and work are you going to put in to get all of those things? And that's something you need to ask your man that you're inquiring. Every man is different, but most men want the same things, which is obviously
Check. Welcome to the SPS podcast. You all know I tapped in to DJ Strata. We are the Raw Bunch. Starting this thing off, we're going to keep it pushing. Right now, we'd like to welcome the usual suspects. Y'all know the Count CJ. What's good, brother?
What up?
I'm coolin'. How you?
Man, another day, man. I'm breathing.
I hear.
I'm out of there.
One more above ground. Bino,
Yeah.
what's good, brother?
What's up, fellas? Everything good on the voice?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we
What's
all
good,
good.
fellas? How y'all
Good,
doing, man?
Another day in paradise.
Land
That's
of
what
the
they call
living.
it. Yeah, that's what they call it. You heard me. So, y'all seen the topic? Black girl magic, the gift of the curse of pretty women dating, pretty black women dating. What are y'all thoughts on just hearing that?
I will say it's a gift and a curse, but it's more so how they use it.
Tell me more.
So like, I feel like some girls, they know they look good and they can use it in a good way or they can use it in a bad way. But either way, it's like to their advantage.
Give me an example of one of both.
A
How
good
can they
way of
use it
them
in a good
using it,
way? Yeah.
a good way of them using it, modeling makes it easier for them to be into like modeling industries. Getting sponsorships, like Instagram's like the go-to when it comes to appeal. So they
Right.
can definitely get sponsorships and everything just off of looks alone. If they want to get on those expensive yachts, those exclusive parties, they really just gotta look good. They ain't gotta have no Fortune 500 attached to their name for that. They just gotta look good.
Okay.
A bad way would be using their looks to manipulate guys out their money, which is also heavy in social media as well. More so lately, them girls that be on Twitch acting like they playing video games when in
Hmm.
reality they just doing it for those donations. They don't know how to play none of them shit.
I got a question for you. From the woman's perspective, is that a bad thing if she is able to use her looks to get a man to give her money? Is that bad? Is it bad? Is it good? Or is it for us to judge at all? What are your
Depends on the
thoughts?
man. Depends on the man.
Tell me more.
Really. Go ahead, CJ. I'll let CJ finish, but I bounce off him.
Um, Shit, yeah, I think it depends on the man. If she using to get his money and it's like some little sim dude, I mean, he ain't about to better himself doing that. So that's his poor decision, allowing her to manipulate him that way. But you got them rich guys that get the girl because she look good, but I mean, he got money just thrown to a toilet, so it don't matter. And
I,
OnlyFans has always been win.
I say it
Damn.
depends on the dude because I can relate to myself. Like me personally, like I don't mind looking out for a female, and like if I don't know, it's not even just about a woman, bro. Like I don't mind looking out for people. So of
Okay.
course, me liking women and loving women, of course, I'm not gonna mind. If I got a good heart and whole, of course, women are going to benefit from me if if we got some type of relationship, friendship, whatever, case, family member, whatever. You feel what I'm saying?
That's fair.
But like I say, it depends on the man because I'm a type dude. Like I look out for a shorty and not like expect something in return.
Okay.
But what we
Stay.
already have, like, so
Right.
we have a friendship, then of course,
Hmm.
if we have loyalty, of course, like, you know what I'm saying, shit like
So
that.
so pause it there. To the back to the topic, or to get it back onto the topic. We know that you're a helpful man. Does how pretty or how unattractive the woman is dictate the level in which you'll help them?
Not me personally. Nah. First of all,
Okay.
I'm not giving nothing to a stranger because she's a woman. I'm simply talking about somebody I'm either dating or in a friendship with or something like
Okay.
that.
Now let's
Yeah.
take it macro. Let's take it from micro to macro.
Okay.
In the world in whole, what we know about black men, do you think that a black man that runs across an attractive black woman would give more to, let's say, a black woman he found unattractive?
I mean, yeah, to answer your question, yeah, but either way, I don't care if the woman attractive or not attractive. You just giving women money just for the hell of it. That's the simp shit CJ talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Niggas do that shit because they simps, they weak. They ain't really getting girls like that anyway. So they come across that one girl that actually looked like a 10 out of 10 in his eyes, that's
Hmm.
giving him attention even though it's some bullshit. He gonna throw her money just because she did it.
That's a bar. Y'all don't think that it varies based on how the woman look? Y'all don't think dudes give a
It
fuck?
No, I think they
Nah,
care.
yeah.
I think dudes will do more for a woman that looks good than a woman that looks like a duck, for sure.
That's what I was after. That's what I was after.
But
Yeah,
what
yeah,
women are
for
we
sure.
talking about? We got to be talking about a stranger, right?
No, just black women. How black men respond and react to black women in today's age based on how they look.
If it's a stranger, I think the stranger part matters because I know some girls that I'm close with that I don't find very attractive, but I'll do a lot for them. But that's because I know them.
I,
While if it's like
mm,
Yeah,
the
but
girls that I hang around with that look good, I might do something for them. I might not. They just stay the same whether they look good or not. But if it's a complete stranger, if she don't look like nothing, odds are, just being honest, I'm probably less likely to try to help her or say something to her compared to one that I find very
right.
attractive, where I want to say something
there we
to.
go. Now we
So the
Look,
being
looks matter,
honest.
but it also, like Bino said, is she a stranger or not? If she a stranger, I'm more likely to help or support or just say something to the one that looks good than the one I don't find attractive.
That's
right.
fair.
That's
That's fair.
that's why I said we could keep that on a very micro stagnant level because as
Mm.
far as attractive, non-attractive, and a stranger, like yeah, of course, a dude if he's attractive to the woman, he's gonna offer her a drink at the bar. We'll buy you a drink. See it behind the line. I'll pay for that. I'll pay for your gas. Shit like that.
Right.
That's micro shit, man. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it is what it is. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Well, we are waiting on some of our ladies to come up. Sneak, you took it right out of our mouth. Where the hell the ladies at? I don't know. When we find out, we'll tell you. They was aware of the show. I don't know. Shout out to Coop. Everything that glitters isn't gold. That is a fact, brother.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Sometimes
And
it's mercury and it's poisonous.
fucking right. But I will say this though, Coop. Even though everything that glitter ain't gold, there's a lot of men out here that are fooled by what they're attracted to. But now, before I even get into the questions of the show, is that unfair? And let me frame it correctly. Is it unfair that a man finds a woman attractive and he's willing to do more for her? You know, he ain't had sex with her or nothing like that. But is that truly unfair if he shares his resources with the woman he found attractive versus the one he don't? Is that unfair in any way? Is it unbalanced?
No, because his shit. It's his resources.
Okay. What you think, Bino?
It's his.
Am I tripping?
That's my only answer to that.
You said, is it fair? Is
Yeah.
it fair?
Yeah.
Man, listen. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Right.
There's a lot of women who are considered beautiful or pretty to a lot of men. That's just the way the world turns, bro. I don't know how to answer that question. Is it fair? Like, is it fair? Like, cause I don't want to get into saying somebody ugly is this pretty. You know, I don't want to get into that, bro. But like,
No, but I mean, based on your standards of beauty, that way we ain't gotta objectify any one woman or any one scenario. But like, this is how the world turned, correct? But do you deem it fair that a man takes his resources and he chooses the prettiest woman to, help out? Is it fair? Is it unfair? Is it right? Is it wrong?
let me get into that question though, because if a dude doing something out of attraction or the beauty, or the physical appearance of a woman, he wants something from that. So it ain't fair. I mean, so it is fair.
Okay.
But he not doing it just because she pretty. He doing it because she's pretty and he wants something past what he's giving.
There we go. Okay. I received that. That makes sense. CJ, what you think?
Yeah, like I said, I feel like it's fair to me because it's his resources. What he does with his resources is on him. Because would nobody say nothing to him if he was giving all his money to the woman that seems less attractive? But because he's giving it to the one that seems more attractive, people got something to say, or they feel the type of way about it. It's his resources. It's his money. It's his shit. So what he does with it is on him. I ain't got no say so in that.
That's some real
Plus,
shit.
like you said, beauty is the eye of the beholder. So to him, that woman he's treating great, to me might not be that attractive, but to him, she's a fucking dime. Like to this day, just a side thing. Y'all know Destiny Child, at least the three main ones. I'm gonna add old girl. Out of Beyonce, Kelly, Michelle, who is the most attractive out of those three?
Kelly.
Bino, what you say?
Beyonce.
You say Beyonce?
You tripping?
I say Kelly.
Nah, you tripping.
By a long
Y'all
shot.
tripping, bro. Y'all tripping.
By a long shot.
Y'all just saying that.
Y'all
bored.
wildin', bro.
By
Y'all just
a
saying that.
Kelly.
Y'all just saying
Kelly
that
winning.
because y'all
Wow.
just,
No, I didn't say
I didn't
Kelly.
say she wasn't winning. I didn't say she wasn't winning.
I'm talking about
You
looks.
You
to
say
this
who I
day.
find more attractive.
See?
Y'all just say who I find
But
more
if
attractive.
it was up to me, I would probably do way more for Kelly
fine,
than I'm gonna do
but-
for Beyonce or
Yeah.
Michelle. And notice how
Okay,
me
but let
and
me ask-
Jay said
but
Kelly,
CJ,
you said Beyonce. Why
but
nobody
CJ,
said Michelle?
But CJ, let me explain something to you, CJ.
Why nobody said no? I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying like the bigger picture is you said Beyonce, right? Me and Jay said Kelly. That's who we find attractive.
And
Now I
it's
named
like
three
this now.
ladies.
It's like this.
I
It's like
named
this.
three ladies.
Yeah,
That
it
shit
is.
So
like-
why
that shit
nobody?
One A, one
Why
B.
nobody said Michelle?
Yeah. 'Cause she
Nobody
ain't.
said Michelle. See?
Oh,
So
got
guess
you.
what? Odds are niggas gonna do more for the one they find more attractive. We was instantly quick to say Kelly. You said Beyonce, and we was even
What
willing to
about
argue for it. But at
But
the end of the
she
day,
pretty too, though.
we
She
didn't
pretty.
put the thought into Michelle.
But she pretty too, though.
Take it in case you get thirsty later, though. Well, and the reason, so all right, so check this though. Like all of those women are above average looking in
She
the real
there.
world. I guess you know what I'm saying. It's somebody for everybody, but we ain't gonna cap on here and act like they ain't levels to pretty. Either.
Yeah,
We know it's in the eye of beholder. Yeah, but like you said, to the major point though, there are people in the world, I mean, on a sliding scale, because it does slide, right? But we all agree that there are more attractive women that's agreed upon by most, and there are people that most men don't find attractive. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think? Okay, I'm gonna ask that question later because that's actually a real question I'm gonna pose to you all throughout as we mine this thing out. Let's get to the first question, man. We're gonna jump straight into it. So the first question I got for y'all is: would have been some privileges do y'all believe of being a pretty black woman in America today? We'll start with CJ.
What have been some privileges of being? They get money faster, just off of looks. They get access to temporary things, nothing permanent, nothing locked in, but just temporary things they get access to, like those big clubs they get in for free, those parties on the yacht they get in for free. They get that one guy that he'll throw money for to buy her a bag, get her hair done, and all that stuff. Some temporary shit, nothing that's
Okay.
like longevity. Because at a certain point, they go to the next prettiest girl, the girl that's pretty than that pretty girl. So they,
Well,
they that's what it is.
I could give you some pushback on that. I'll go even deeper than rap. I think that hold on, shout out to Naeem. He said everything. But I think to your point, yeah, when you're looking at the micro of a transactional thing, I think you're right. But I would go so far as to say I think pretty women get paid more than women that are unattractive in the
Oh
workforce.
man, that's crazy.
Think about the women at your jobs and think about the positions they hold. Can we
I
agree
ain't even,
that they
I ain't even
probably
gonna
make
lie
more
to
than
you.
your ugly ones?
Not my job.
I
We
ain't,
ain't.
Well,
I ain't
okay,
gonna lie to
okay.
you.
Feel
I'm
the
about
side.
to say,
Meaning, because
like,
y'all know. Let's level the conversation. Let's keep it real. If we're talking sweat equity jobs, the way you got to really put in that pain, that's a little different because y'all know that's practical. I'm talking about in a business setting, work environment. Do you think that the black pretty woman has privilege over the ones that are unattractive?
I think the
my
black pretty
answer to
woman.
that is the job. Well, it depends on the job because
All
if
right.
we, like you said, they working at Purdue, Smithfield Mountain there, like them plants, they working at a warehouse, Goodyear. That ugly woman more than likely making more because she don't care about the look and she putting in
Shit.
that work. Shit, hey, I can name a couple of them right now. I know they not attractive, but they make more than them pretty girls.
But
But
I would
when
go.
it comes to
I
like
would
an
go.
office job, like
Okay.
a bank, a corporate job, accountant, where the girl
Yeah.
needs to also look good, a desk job where she got to talk to people in person, where she also need to look like something. Yeah, they gonna put her in the front. They got that ugly lady in the back doing financial paperwork.
You took the words right out of myself. I said I was about to say exactly that. The pretty black woman definitely will get put in the front of, in the front office. You know what I'm saying? She'll definitely get put in the front office and shit.
Asia up here telling she being
So,
messy. It's some
Hey,
ugly
that's
people in
true
HR
though.
Purdue.
That's
Hey,
true.
but the Asia's point, ain't it wild that when it comes to like a controversial position like HR, that they would rather her be more or less attractive? Because it's like, dog, you really gotta deal with the worst of the worst in
People.
HR. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes
Yeah.
sense that they will be the barrier to entry when it comes to a company. But I would go so far as to say that even on the job, one of the privileges of being a pretty black woman is that if you find something difficult, there are more than enough men and even women that want to be around you that'll help you with your job. I think if you fuck up at your job, people are more likely to give you the benefit of the doubt. You could probably get away with more at your job. You know what I'm saying?
It's still
Like
pretty.
if
depending
you're
on the
pretty.
job, let me because
I
It's
don't
got
even.
to me. I still say it
now
depends
I'm
on the
about to
job, man.
But go ahead.
let me
Yeah,
say something. Okay,
cook it
I'm gonna
up.
get you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you the curse when it comes to my career.
Uh huh.
And me being in the position I am, I ain't putting no pretty women. I'm not referencing no pretty women with nails and hair done every week. I'm not having none of them on my team, on my crew, on my site. And I'm in the solar, I'm in the renewable energy industry, building utility scale solar projects. I'm gonna tell you the curse about being pretty in my world, and but it's a gift to a lot of them too, right? All right. So the
Mm-hmm.
gift to them is you got these different foremans and project managers, construction managers, things of these such in these positions that I play, and that I'm around. These guys is on the road for long periods of time. You feel what I'm saying? So they'll have a pretty joint on a team, on a crew, on a office somewhere they can keep close because they pretty because we know why. You feel what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't give a damn. I need my money. I need my situation to be up and running. You're not going to
Okay.
be on my crew walking around fucking flicking your hair, flirting with all the
Mm.
fucking guys, distracting them from their production that I need them to get in order to keep my motherfucking job. So I tell
Right.
everybody, I don't hire pretty. If you got nails and pretty hair, you won't get hired by me
But Bino,
because you're not
Can-
going to work. You're going to flirt your way through that site, or even fuck your way through that site. I've seen
But
it too many
Bino.
times.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but would you say that your experience is the majority of the workforce in men or the minority?
The majority are men, absolutely.
Not at your work site. I'm talking about
in general.
macro in the world. Yeah, you think the world thinks about pretty women that way?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But it's also other people out here that like me. So I'm saying it's a gift because you can come across a simp dude who will have you making upwards of fucking 60,000 a year for nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He'll have you with him. He'll get rid of a hardworking man that got a family when it's time to do a workforce cut or ready. We got, you know what I'm saying? He'll get rid of this nigga that put all this work in and basically built this site and keep you because you pretty.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit, bro. Like that shit burns my.
I ain't saying it's right, but I'm saying it's real. Like, and that's what I'm speaking. When we speak to the privileges, that's the stuff I'm talking about. It's like we know that a lot of times, and this is why we always want to be genuine to the people that tap into our show. We always want to be honest about where we are in life, and of course, we want to give our anecdotes, but we want to make sure that we are speaking to the things they walk out and see in their real lives, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why sometimes I'll always ask y'all, is your scenario the majority or the minority of what you think men and women are experiencing out here? And I'm not disqualifying it because you all know that we touch all forms of life. I think we're all men of great value, right? So it ain't that. It's just that I want to make sure that we speak into what is happening to people that aren't in our position. You feel me? Like, think about it. Hell, if we start talking numbers and maths, the average working American only makes like 55K. What are they seeing at their jobs? What's happening at their jobs? Are pretty women prevailing in that arena? Not in ours. Because like I said, we all are in very specialized fields. You know what I'm saying? Y'all's are a little bit more boots on the ground than mine per se. But still, I would venture to say that we are the exception in a lot of the ways we think and talk up here. So I want to make sure that we are we're connecting the dots correctly to the people watching. Because I don't want it to be like, yo, them dudes are talking bullshit because they can't relate. And it's like, no, we have a reality that we all agree on. But what are you seeing? What is it? How does it look in the average black man's eyes, the average black woman's eyes? Like, what do you think they think the privileges are to pretty black women? What's up, Angel? What's good, Brody?
It's good, Angel. So you saying the privileges are like I said, like you like in my particular field and a lot of fields you can pretty your way through that motherfucker. That's a privilege, I guess. This is a privilege. But at the end of the day, what I have seen, it's a privilege momentarily. Because if the boss man that's giving you your way, if you're not giving him something in return, your ass is just your ass grass.
I'm gonna be real with you, Bino. Sometimes I think even the possibility they could is enough for a boss man to keep her around, even if he ain't hit yet.
That's true
as long as she ain't outright told him, you feel me? Nah, bro. Like,
yeah, that it goes like that until his hierarchy, his higher up say, hey, this particular section where Letitia's at, this shit don't do nothing. You feel what I'm saying? What the fuck? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say it be more.
And I'm gonna keep it real. Until Letitia walk her pretty ass in the office and start talking, and they're like, oh yeah, it is kind of tough. Bro, I've seen motherfuckers move whole departments and policies around because a pretty girl is complaining.
No, that's a fact too.
You feel me?
They scared of that. And most of the time when they move a whole department around or a situation around, because they scared of that sexual harassment file. Cause they done said some slick shit or some weird shit on the low. Cause one thing about it, if you keep your shit all the way business, you ain't switching shit just cause she pretty. Dudes be falling for that pretty shit. And then they say shit. You feel what I'm saying? They text shit. Right.
And to Angel's point, I do think that, and he's right in line with what I was thinking. All right, have a good time, baby. So to Angel's point, I do think that women, period, have a good, they have a upper hand overall in society nowadays. But think about even in that statement, what we're saying. Women, because of empowerment, because of the Me Too movement and other things, they already have a leg up in a lot of the shit we're talking about. Now imagine the separation that happens between a pretty one and an ugly one. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
That's where we at with
it.
Like we know as a whole women have an advantage, But now let's break it all the way down to the interwoman with the
Right.
good woman and the
Right.
pretty woman. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's levels even above
It's
that.
levels. It's levels.
Straight up. But to his point, that is a valid point. All right, let's get into question 2. How do you think women use their pretty to get the results they want?
Oh man. I mean, where we want to start?
From the surgeries, the makeup,
We wanna
the
start
fake
from,
hair. I mean, everything they want to make themselves look pretty and what they really are is fake. Just to get what they want.
No, what he's saying though, the question is what
How do they use it? Yeah.
How do they use it?
To get the results they want.
Shit, they really ain't got to do much they just got to look. They really just got to get the look, and then they just sit there, bro. A lot of them girls don't have to really lift the finger.
Pretty women always are able to victimize any situation they in.
That's a good point.
That's the number one thing they use their pretty privilege for, is they victimize themselves in any situation. You know what I'm saying? I think I see that more than anything. You know what I'm saying? They use it for
Facts.
Financial gain, of course. We know that. You feel what I'm saying? Whether it's a job,
Also
whether it's giving somebody willing to give up some, something to them, give them shit, buy them shit. That's the two things I could think of off the top, but I ain't gonna keep going and going. I can keep going for the whole show.
Yeah, I think that even to bring it back to the pre-level before we even get them into the real world, I think even growing up, they're given more grace for understanding. So I know a lot of pretty girls that weren't as intelligent as their GPAs displayed. Am I tripping?
Boy, no.
Like, think about the pretty girls, think about the grades they have, and then think about how intelligent you knew them to be, and how that was probably a lack somewhere in between. Like, you pretty, but you ain't as smart as your GPA is pointing out. Am I tripping?
I swear to God. Boy, I knew some girls at my senior year. I was like, you look good, but I don't know. Them gears ain't in there.
Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure I wasn't off base, because sometimes I might be connecting dots that ain't there. So I be needing y'all to keep me on task to make sure
do we care how smart they is in school?
As far as looks, if they look good,
Yeah.
no. Because if they look good, don't nobody care.
Yeah. In school,
but see,
you looking for two things as a little boy in school.
No, but
for the one who giving up the stuff early, or the one who pretty.
Right, but think about think about this though. I'm talking about, but when I was talking about grade school, I'm speaking to how even teachers and adults was framing it at that early of an age. That because you're pretty, I might not take off as many points as I would to let's say the boy that's acting out in the class, or the girl that ain't attractive and she mean as hell. Am I making sense?
For male teachers, maybe.
I
think even women teachers do that shit, bro.
Hey, hold on. Cause I know a female teacher that held it down for your boy. So
you see, now you talking about male pretty privilege. I'm talking about, let's keep it on the women pretty privilege, because that's a whole nother.
You said female teachers.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about so y'all don't think that female, right?
You don't gotta be a pretty man to get your way with teachers. All you gotta do is have a personality that they like for real. You can make them motherfuckers laugh and they'll let you go. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. So that's why I was like, I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole with y'all, because y'all know.
Ugly than a motherfucker and still get your way with the teacher.
If I'd have known that this was gonna be the panel, shit, this would be a pretty dude conversation, pretty dude privileges. But we gotta deal with the cause that we're dealt. So y'all think I'm tripping? Y'all think that teachers didn't show favor to pretty black girls growing up?
Man, I only know one male teacher that was really giving pretty girls like privilege. The rest of them weren't doing that, bro.
What? So we all went to Burt T High School, right?
Yeah. I know one male teacher, and he became a principal. You know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly who the fuck you're talking about.
Exactly. He was the only one I could think of that was giving pretty girls privileges.
What? Bro, all right, let me give you an example to explain what I mean by them having an educational edge even when they were younger. The girl that wasn't attractive, and again, I'm trying not to use names, because I know if I use names, y'all be like, oh, I see what you're saying. But we're not doing that. We're not here for that. You feel me? Like, I ain't going, you know what I mean? Early in the morning, the weather's sunny. I'm not going to go there. But I will say this. Can y'all agree that if an unattractive mean girl, and you know the ones I'm talking about, the ones that
see, don't try to throw.
oh no.
Take the mean part out. Take the mean part out.
But was it not? But was it not a tandem when you talking about pretty and unattractive women growing up? Did they not go together?
Just say
With a pretty okay.
Just if you throw mean in there, you bring it.
You could. I see what you're saying. You can say that. You're right. That makes it disingenuous.
Now it's not just
that makes sense. All right. So y'all mean to tell me a pretty girl walks in our school? Let's put them in like either 8th or 9th grade. They walk into school. They didn't do their homework. An unattractive girl walks to school. She didn't do her homework. You mean to tell me that the pretty girl can tell the teacher a lie that don't even sound right and won't get an extension on that, and the ugly girl wouldn't?
I
don't think so. I don't agree.
Niggas are wild.
I'm telling you, I only know one man. I only knew one man that was down for the cause.
Bro,
like that.
I've watched pretty girls do this shit. That's why I know what I'm talking about.
With women teachers, Strata.
Yes. I don't even want to name the teachers, but bro, I can really go there, bro.
They probably were
I can't think of the
and
teachers,
just
bro.
happened to be the girl probably was pretty.
All right, okay, all right. Y'all got it, bro.
Knew the parent or something.
I'm just saying, I can't think of one, man. I only know one.
Bro,
guy.
all right, listen.
One guy.
Fuck, y'all gonna make me name people, bro.
Nah, don't do it. Don't name.
That's what I'm saying, because it's like, yo, because y'all make me seem like I'm crazy as hell. I know what I'm talking about, bro. Like,
I can't. I'm really trying to think of situations like that, and it's coming back to one guy. I'm thinking of all my teachers. Hey, did this teacher do that? Did he do that? Did she do that? No, man. It's only hitting one guy, man. I can think of that really was doing that shit.
And to be honest, Strata might have seen that in school, and I might have missed it because I was the guy trying to goddamn look at people paper with my damn self. Like, let me get that shit before she called me up. Oh, homegirl. You feel me? Like, I'm smart, but I was lazy in school. I was not into nothing.
Hey, name drop.
He said he know 3 dudes, but that's what I said. We know the dudes. Damn.
Who the 3 dudes, Angel?
He from Bertie? Hell, he could drop 3 dudes.
The comments can name drop. The comments can name drop if they want.
The comments can name drop all day if they want.
They can name drop.
Yeah,
you know
but like you said, we got an obligation.
This only will be on Facebook until it's over. Then it's going on YouTube, so y'all can name drop if you
want. He said, "Fuck them though."
Hey, for real.
But I will say this though, fellas. My point is, the what I was saying is to build to this pretty woman conversation. I think that pretty privilege starts early in a woman's life, and the older they get, they start honing the skills, because I think pretty women are given the benefit of the doubt that most other people just aren't given. So a pretty woman can walk into a classroom, homework ain't done, just because they didn't want to do it. She walks in, hey, Miss such and such, I was gonna do it, but da, and then my family had to take me there, and she's like, well, it's okay, we just turn it in the next day. But see, somebody else can come right behind her. Hey, Miss such and such, I can't do it because da. Well, nope, you knew it was due, da. Bro, y'all tripping, bro.
Nah. I'm gonna have to say this. If you gonna carry it like that,
I'm not snitching.
Bino, you know. That's all I say. Start acting like y'all ain't the same age. But go ahead.
Nah. When you drop the thing, I told him the name drop and shit.
Yeah.
I told him name drop. Hey, but look though. Then if you're gonna carry it like that, you gotta carry the nuances in it that, okay, it's not just about being pretty. They had to have the personality and the charisma that came along with it. They had to, because if you was pretty and you was a nasty attitude, they didn't give a damn about you being. It was pretty nasty attitude ones that didn't get that way, Strata, with teachers, bro. Or got them come in pretty as hell, fine as hell, coming in with their nose screwed up all the time.
Bro, I need you going to the private chat because I need an example, because now you tripping.
An example of a pretty girl that got nasty attitude, you still think the teacher let her get her way?
Yes.
No, hell no, Strata.
Because you know what? They know how to turn that shit on and off with teachers. Even the not so pretty ones, the ugliest ones, have more cockiness. Yeah, I think that's a woman thing.
I don't think cockiness. I think it's confidence.
No, but I know what he talking about. He talking about the girls that, like you said, the ones that punch harder than dudes. Mm-hmm. Those type of girls, they did have a different demeanor about them. And I think that this is where, like you said, the nuances come in. And I want to have this to have been a nuanced conversation. I don't know where our ladies at SPS, they tripping.
Yeah, we're supposed to have some guests come up, man. Maybe they'll pop up before the show over. They probably watching. Y'all pop up, cam up.
They tripping. All right, so let's get into our first video.
Men the only ones, we the only one as men, whether we in our wrong or in our right, that's willing to be transparent. And I'm talking about as men. Men have been more open book to transparency of whether we wrong or whether we right, whether it's liked or whether it's not, than women. Women are keeping their secret society ways about themselves.
That's true. That's true. I can see that.
I noticed that
see
more
that.
women, they'll still come on the pod and cap. They'll still come on the pod and cap. Men, we have been more transparent in today's times now. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think that is? Like, so first off, Saudi.
Because they delusional. First off, Saudi. Anyway,
Saudi, what's going on?
Delusional is fuck. That's why. That's why they was raised to believe in false things, to believe in fairy tales. As they grew up, they ran into other women that was raised the same exact way to believe in these things. So the more times you get told the same thing, you meet other people that believe the same thing. You thus grow up to believing that this is fact, this is reality, this is true. So when they become full blown adults, guess what? They gonna continue this same lie that they deep down in themselves believe is true.
But this is my thing, CJ. You're speaking from one group of type of female, and you're absolutely right. But there's other women who absolutely know this some bullshit way, but they still are not on. It's still a women fucking. What's the word? What's the new terms quotes we using today with the coming in the women shit? The women,
women empowerment.
The women empowerment shit is like a real thing, y'all. Just like the bro code was a real thing at one time. The bro code was a real thing. We had the bro code before women had women empowerment. So they are really on their women empowerment shit. Like, even if they know it's some bullshit, they will not speak out on other women in public to men.
So do you think that's why they don't cam up for like panels like this?
Yeah. So a panel like this, why would they cam up and tell them like, I get my way because this way?
Even if they pretty?
Cause then a dude gonna be like, damn, we got hundreds of viewers. Then they gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? They why would they expose something that's working for them?
There you go. Okay. I'm done. I can't even play devil's advocate because I get it. I did. I just wanted to. I thought you was gonna get there slower. My bad, bro. I was thinking about content. We on the same page. Yeah. You know how we do. Sadia, what's going on? What's good?
What's up?
How are you?
I'm here.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Everything groovy.
Long night yesterday.
Care to share?
I know. I just went out.
Okay. Any pretty privilege out when you was out there? Any pretty privilege? Any things that you noticed while you was outside?
Sadia, 5 foot nothing, short chocolate thing with good teeth. You know them niggas was out there on her ass. You know they was out there on her ass, and she tried to play up. I got a boyfriend, you know, like get the fuck out of here. How many free drinks you get, nigga?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't getting no.
Come on. Man.
Did you notice any privileges while you were outside, either with yourself, the people you were with, or people around you?
I mean, like, I just think when you are attractive, you're just more approachable. So,
tell me more about that. I gotta hear this. I had another thought when you said that, but I want to hear it.
Me too. I want to hear it too.
What was your thought?
My initial thought was, I think that the prettier you are, I think it causes more men to either pause or either because pretty women, when they really gun on a nigga ass in public, it looks so much worse. I would go so far as to push back and be like, nah, like, I think this is why most pretty women don't get approached. Right. Because most dudes are afraid of the outcome.
Y'all get approached crazy on social media, but in person, do pretty women get approached like that? Y'all might get some weird shit said to y'all, like, damn, she fit. You know what I'm saying? Some weird shit, but you know what I'm saying? Is that an approach? You know what I'm saying? I'm asking.
I think it just depends on the type of nigga. Like, because if a nigga is confident in their stuff, it doesn't matter where they at, who they with, they're gonna approach shit. Like, the weirdest, like, I got approached in the weirdest places, but it's just like they were confident in their self. It didn't matter where the fuck they was at.
So you get approached, you can compare, and I'm not talking about numbers, but I'm talking about consistency. You get approached in real life, in public, just as much as you get approached on social media, or the average pretty.
I get approached more in public than I get in social media, but that's
okay.
So
So let me go to. So do you think, like, can you speak for your woman, your womanhood? When you say a pretty woman, do they get approached? Do you think they get approached just as much in public as they do on social media? Like, from your experience with being your friends, family members. Like, I'm just asking. I just want some insight. Do y'all? I know me. I'm gonna approach you. I'm gonna approach a person regardless if I want to. So I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't go off me. I got to go off.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's the same. Like,
But as a
they're going
whole,
to
though,
approach you as a
as
whole.
niggas,
Like,
so you get
when,
if a female get 50 like loves on their post, do they get 10 niggas a day to holler at them in public too?
Good point. Good question.
I mean, maybe not 10 niggas a day, but every time they go outside, for sure.
Somebody shooting. I see her
Yeah.
point.
I see. Okay. I
I
see
see
what
her
you're
point.
saying. Okay, I see what
That
you're saying.
that's very.
Okay, I got you.
If we had 365 days in a year, more days than not, they've been approached when they were
You've been
outside.
approached by at least somebody, at least one person.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
Every
you.
day
Okay.
I go outside, I get approached. So it's
I got you.
every day is the opportunity.
I got you.
You got to wear you a ski mask from now on. That's what you got to do.
Niggas don't care about that shit.
They
Nah.
do.
A
Unless
lot of
you in a
women not
blanket.
pretty and get a lot of women not pretty and get approached the same way, if not more. That had nothing to do with their face, so that don't mean shit.
Probably a little bit more, to be honest.
I'm about to say if she
Yeah, to
don't
be
look
honest,
like
probably a
nothing,
little bit
but
more. To
that
be
body
honest,
fire.
yeah, probably a little
Yeah.
bit more. To be honest, you're right.
I ain't
Let's get to
approaching
our-
a woman, bro.
What? Hold on, time out. He just say it again.
I ain't approaching no women, bro. I'm not. Never.
We had that discussion
Ever.
with CJ before, and that shit
You
is
right.
the wildest
Ever.
thing. Like, I
It
cannot,
is.
like, I want to
In
see in
31
real
in
time.
31 years, ain't a woman dead or alive can say I try to shoot my shot at her, approach her, none of that. I don't do that shit, bro.
I'll say this, bro. I think I'm a fairly attractive dude, right? What I found is, to CJ point, I don't necessarily go out, hey, how you doing? Or I stop a girl like, hey, I think you're attractive. I don't do that often. So I can kind of see your point there. But what fucked me up is when I was selling hair bundles, right? The apprehension that I got from women, and it's like, yo, I'm really not trying to talk to you. I really just know, I know the length, I know the kit that's in your head. You feel me? Like I got this, you know what I'm saying? Brazilian 10A was good. They would look at me. It's almost like even before I said anything, they were like, here he come with the bullshit. Like, so
Yeah, because
it kind of
what?
fucked me up. Yeah, like I was confused. I'm like, yo, I really don't even want none from you for real. Like I want to know if you eat these bundles. You heard me? But
It
I don't know.
it don't matter what situation you in. It don't matter. If a nigga wants to shoot his shot, he's gonna shoot his shot, even if it's inappropriate.
Fella, stop shooting your shot, man.
Mm.
If them girls want you, they'll come to you.
Will they?
They
So let's ask
will,
Saudia.
because
Saudia, do you shoot your shot? You shoot your shot at men you're interested in?
I do.
Okay.
I do, because I have realized that sometimes niggas do be like on the fence with approaching people because they don't know, like, if they're going to be turned down, if it's going to be embarrassing, if it's going to be took to the internet. So it's like, if I want something and I know that it's the same, but this nigga just, yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Okay. Do you think and whole women in the world have that same mentality you have?
Hell no.
I feel like a lot of women do. I mean, I don't think it's like
The majority of the
it may
minority.
not. I don't know. I can't speak for that. I could just speak for me. Like, I'm not going to shoot my shot all outrageous, but I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna let you know, like, I'm interested, and then
And
you
you
gonna
think-
have to flow up.
Okay, so you think the majority of women do that with men?
I've seen it done, so I can't speak on the majority.
Because rejection is crucial for some. That's a fact. And I think that, to Naeem's point, I think both men and women have the same apprehension about rejection. I think that's why people ain't, bro, I'm telling you, I think pretty women, ugly women, dudes that are attractive, dudes that are attractive, I think most people fear being rejected.
I mean, I think that's anybody though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think everybody
Yeah.
deals with that anxiety.
Like, who wants
I
to
ain't
be
got
Fear-
no fear of
fear-
rejection.
fear of
I
being
just don't do
rejection?
that shit.
Fear.
Okay, my unicorn niggas.
I'm a
Hey, I
unicorn.
just,
All right,
I,
my unicorn
Hey,
hey,
niggas.
I was
whole
raised,
life,
man.
my
I was
whole-
raised by a
Yeah.
nigga that told me don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Don't chase.
Hold on.
Don't chase.
I wasn't even raised by no nigga. I must been raised by nigga women, because it's like, bruh, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I thought as the men race, we know, like, that's like playing sports. You're gonna lose sometime. Like, you feel me? Like that's always been how I was raised in some way or another. Not an exact conversation when it's dealing with women, because ain't no women never
Okay.
sat me down and said, but just like the cores and values of understanding life, I always understood that if as a kid, my nigga, I swear to God, like,
But this a thing though, Bino.
There's another one and another one and another one.
But that's the thing, Bino. Now you acting like an old unicorn. Because I'm gonna tell you what happens now. The difference between back then and now is that we seen a lady get TikTok famous for literally exposing everything a nigga did because he was a pathological liar. So now,
but we
now
speak on that before you made that
right.
But see, you spoke on. Let me bounce off you. A lot of times it don't be about getting rejection. These niggas be saying and doing the weirdest shit, bro. It's plenty of women that can watch this and upload what I have said to them in some type of point in my life through social media. It's not embarrassing though. You feel? I'm not gonna be embarrassed by saying how you doing. That looks nice.
And if you said hello to yourself 500 times.
Yeah, that's the difference. That's what niggas be doing. It don't be about rejection. Them niggas say the weirdest things. They see a picture of a female ass half naked and they go to a half ass naked. Even if you know in the inside that she's a hoe, you're never supposed to carry her one like that unless you plan on putting her on the strip and y'all doing some business together. Like niggas forgot this game, bro. Like if you like niggas will go automatically be like, oh, I want to fuck. Let me suck your PPUS, but PUSSY just because you seen a picture of her naked. Like, bro. That's
that exists.
Game.
I think that but Bino,
bro.
I will say the average guy don't do that. If we're talking,
game, bro.
But there's the thing, Bino. What I mean is, what I'm speaking to is the new generation. I'm talking about Gen Zs, to where it's like, think about it. You would do, let's say, you just happen to throw on some shit. You going out in public. You ain't looking your best, because again, you ain't really out there on that type time. You see a girl that's attractive, you walk by, hey, how you doing? Damn, can I get your name? I think you're attractive. No. Guess what? That's how the real life interaction goes. Exactly. Yeah, right. But hold on, Bino. It don't stop there. I think this is what is in the minds of the Gen Zs. It ain't gonna stop there, because after you say have a good day and she walks off, you know what she gonna do? Get in her motherfucking Honda Civic. I can't believe this goofy ass nigga had the chance to. This motherfucker tried to post me. Here's a social media because I found him online. How you fuck you approaching me? You ain't, bro. Women really be getting off on.
They throw you in that group chat, boy. You dead.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I don't think that's extreme, brother.
No, bro. I got a lot of female friends, and I've seen them group chat. Them motherfuckers go in.
It be deeper than just at a random girl.
That's what I was about to. I'm co-signing with Bino. I'm co-signing with Bino. It be deeper than that. Like, cause that was crazy. That example was crazy. Like, it don't be like that. It be like that when the nigga
y'all about to make me go on the internet.
On
keep talking.
Air Force Ones with the feet showing, no holy tea and all that, and cause that's insane for you to try to
that's insane. You shouldn't approach no woman like that. That's insane, bro. You got boogers in your eyes, your mouth, your shit white. You got, come on, bro. You got white shit between your lips and shit, bro. Like, chill, my nigga.
So y'all gonna make me change this whole show.
She don't need to put that nigga on social media and throw him in the group chat.
She wouldn't have did it if he wouldn't have posted like he was. Bro, look at you, my dog.
That man wanted to shoot his shot.
That's like a crackhead coming to you, a crackhead woman coming to you and saying, you a fine one, like, I'll take you home with me. Nigga, you gonna be like,
I'm gonna laugh that shit off and call it a day.
And they gonna be like,
I'm gonna laugh it off.
Crackhead, I must be losing it. A crackhead just trying to holler at me. I must be losing it. Nigga, that shit disrespectful, my nigga. That shit feel disrespectful when you see somebody like that trying to say something to you, bro. Yes. Don't say nothing, bro. Get your shit together, bro. That shit feel disrespectful, bro. I get disrespected when some fat, ugly ass, sloppy ass woman holler at me, bro. I do.
No, real shit can be like, what make you think that I'm gonna talk to you? It really be the audacity.
Yeah, because again, we living in a social time. So when a woman is like, yo, the audacity of this nigga, the first thing they do is turn on their camera and hit live. Am I tripping?
No,
some do. It gets shared a lot. What you're saying is one person do it and it gets shared 100 million times. Yeah, because it's funny and everybody's like, yeah, that's crazy.
But I have seen dudes do the same thing where they have gone on dates with women and certain situations have expired and they want to go on social media and post it too. That's still wild. That's crazy. It's the same thing. We just in a social media ass time. Like,
and I think that to add the context of the convo, that's why I'm saying this might be why men and women fear rejection more, because it might not just end at you being rejected. Motherfuckers will double down and have your shit laid out in the streets in a weird type of way, so to speak.
Now everybody's in the business. And that's
motherfuckers gonna the same way a motherfucker play you.
I remember she told me that.
In a small crew, like if you was to walk up to a joint and they gonna laugh and play you right there at that moment, Now they're gonna play you to the world. So that's the difference.
Facts.
For sure.
And I think that does affect how men approach women, let alone pretty women. Because think about it. If you approach an okay woman and, let's say you don't know her social handling, you don't know her following, and she say no, most of the time she probably not active on Facebook enough or Instagram to even say nothing. But if you approach the baddie, you know her Insta popping. You know she lit. You know she got riz. You might stand more of a chance to be famous in the wrong motherfucking way.
I feel you, dog. I just feel like if I know I'm in one of my fucked up, I be having fucked up days. I ain't the prettiest nigga. I try to keep myself together. But if I'm having a fucked up situation day, bro, I'm gonna walk past that joint. I'm gonna have to miss it that day. I wouldn't even blame if she exposed my dumb ass, bro.
Man,
look,
after this pod, man, I gotta do a road trip. If I run to a girl I find highly attractive, I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm gonna
Me
tell you
too.
the result.
I mean, if you're single, that's a single mentality, bro. Like I think that's natural to do.
I'm capping, but
no, I'm kind of like CJ in that way. Like I said, I'm in a relationship now, but as a single dude, I didn't give a fuck what I had on. If you are attractive, I'm gonna say something. You just gotta tell me no. But I'm also a salesman. You feel me? I come from a sales background too, so you start playing the percentages. I just need to get one yes out of the 30 no's. If I approach 30 bad women, all I need is one of them to say yeah.
I feel you, and I like
that's
that.
Winning.
I know a lot of my niggas like that, and I respect the dogs in y'all when it comes to that. When I say dogs, I say the good way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Predator and prey. It's just that, like, with me, I ain't gonna front. Like, I'm gonna check a shorty out, and she on her best. I'm not gonna come to her on my worst day. I just ain't. I'm just gonna let it slide, cause whatever. It ain't meant, you caught me slipping.
I don't know. You shouldn't do that though, because even on your worst day, we can still.
Women can see. Women be knowing. They be knowing, bro.
Okay, that's cool.
Like, he just ran out. He about to go get a haircut. Oh,
right. I respect that. But I always look at first impression could be your last.
Hey, Bino, if you come out there wearing a hoodie, dusty, ain't brush your teeth, you wearing some joggers and some slides.
I ain't doing that.
I'm just saying though. I'm just
toes out.
I'm just saying you wear all that.
No haircut.
And you shoot your shot.
Like
and
right
you
now,
shoot
my face going crazy. I ain't saying nothing.
Put the hood on.
To a female trying to get my face shaved. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
that's
she might still try to fuck with you. Some of these girls have the shit they got on is fake. So if they can't fuck with you when you trying to be real,
yeah. But I don't even know if we don't know if we gonna go that far for me even be worried about how long we gonna fuck with each other. I'm just about first impression. And my point is to holler at you is to bag you. So why even leave any of that? My point is to holler at you. I'm not going to chase you for you to run. A real predator.
All I'm saying is, I see your point, Bino. So
I know for a fact I'm a goddamn kill.
So this is the thing, though, Bino. I think that we all. Yeah, I mean, we all try to go out looking our best. I'm not saying that. I'm saying on the days to where you just catch shorty on the humble, meaning you had no intentions. So it's not like you leaving the house purposely bummy. That's not what me and CJ saying. What me and CJ saying is,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not the prettiest nigga, bro. Like I'm handsome, but I don't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't think about none of that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
You wild.
So that's the days
I'll still shoot. Hey man, I go down shooting. Shit me. I'm J.R. Smith when it comes to that. I'm not Steph Curry. I'm not picking the shots in practice at all. Nah, nigga. I just let that bitch fly. Hey, how you doing?
I appreciate dogs like you too. You feel me?
That ass. You feel me?
I just be chilling. Like, and
I respect it.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I let my shit go crazy. I come out. You know what I'm saying? It's a stain on my shirt. I'm coming to the store. Like, you get caught slipping. Yeah. It might be random as fuck. It's not consistently, but I'm just saying it's the moments. I'm gonna be like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Naeem said, like Saudi said, I'll let you know I'm interested in some way, but most likely I won't just approach.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real subtle, but you're gonna get it. And then if you don't, make the rebound, that's on you.
Something like that. That's me, because I don't catch none of them shits. Them hints, them CJ,
because you just want somebody to come down and be like, CJ, God.
Because that shit fake.
This is your
that shit fake as fuck. You gotta downright say, "Hey, sir, how are you? I find you attractive. Are you single? Blah, they blah." You women want to really, you want to give a nigga. Y'all don't even say nothing. This what girls do. No, fuck that. This what girls do when they try to throw their hit at you. Oh, I see you with your little haircut. Shut up. That's her basically trying to shoot her shot, and then niggas tell me, she trying to holler at you. Nigga, she said your little haircut. I'm 6'2". I ain't little nigga. Like,
okay, I
fuck with my niggas like that too. I fuck with my niggas like that too.
That's corny. No.
But see, that's what I'm saying though. Like, if I'm off, if I got moments like me, I'm gonna still speak or I'm gonna still show myself. Like, I still see like, how you doing? You look nice today. You know what I'm saying? I keep it moving, and she keeps saying something like that. Cool, but I'm on CJ time. I'm at my best. On CJ time, I'm at my best. You got a little haircut. You better be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? What's your name? Like, you know what I'm saying? When I'm at my best, like, I'm an on and off switch type of nigga. You feel?
CC, Cap. I tell guys
Cat the
they are
fuck.
beautiful. Cap. Fuck it,
So
Cap.
you going to a
You mean
gas
to tell me,
station, see a
CC,
nigga with
you
his boots
walking
out on
around looking
somebody and
at
be like,
dudes
look
telling
at a
them
beautiful God's creation.
you don't cut the shit in that chat? The link is go to my Facebook. The link is there, and you know it's in the back channel. We need you to cam up talking this craziness, bro. We ain't believing that shit. Right, she on her birthday weekend. She ain't walk around telling niggas that the creation to the world. I don't believe you, CC.
They got to tell her that.
Oh, she
Good
said
morning,
okay. She
beautiful
cleaned it
goddess of
up.
the land.
She said she's shooting her shot. Okay, that's fair. I thought you was running around telling niggas that they create the God's creation. I was like, wait a minute, bro. We got to cut the
But see,
shit
and
now.
that right there is gonna make a black man smile.
Of course.
Like
Once you got a smile, you got
it be
him.
like the littlest things. Like,
No, let's pause. That goes back to pretty and privilege. It makes a black man smile if you're pretty. That's the
I was about
privilege
to
of
say
it.
that
If
because
you come,
I've had girls at Walmart tell
Bro.
me say I look attractive or cute or some shit, and if I find them cute, I'll be like, oh, thank you. But I've had a girl that I know, and you kind of bummy, man. But she'll say the same shit, and I'll just be like,
It don't hit the same, right? But yo, stop playing,
it
homie.
don't,
hey,
Yo,
I
you
just get to
wow.
laughing.
You
it don't hit
crazy.
the
Yo,
same.
go ahead.
Way
Go
too
ahead.
long.
Go ahead with that
But if she's
bullshit.
attractive though, I'll be like,
Like,
oh
go
shit,
ahead
Don't hit
now.
the same. That
and I
shit
might
don't hit the
return the shit,
same,
and I'll be
bro.
like, oh man, I like your smile, or, I like your skin, like I'll say some shit back. But
But don't
if
it
you
make
ain't
you
on that right there,
uncomfortable? All right, fellas, we gotta actually we have been in this scenario, so we gotta keep it real with the ladies. Does it not make you uncomfortable when somebody that you don't fucking like is actively pursuing your ass in public? Does that not make you uncomfortable as shit?
bro, I put a post on Facebook talking about how motherfuckers at this point, these females are talking to themselves in these damn inboxes. Stop.
I seen
Yeah.
that, and that's
Hello.
crazy
Good
to
morning.
me.
That's like stop. Why you're talking to yourself? You're 40 plus messages in. Oh, matter of
But
fact, I had to count one of them.
niggas
She
do that
was
all day.
126 messages.
Holy
126.
shit.
I said, man, the last time I replied to you was January 25th.
And
Why
you know
are
what
you
she probably
still?
said? She probably said, you
Bruh.
responding now, wink face. On your ass now,
No,
boy.
she's like, LOL, my bad. My bad.
Yeah.
126 messages later?
She got you talking
Block.
now.
Fuck.
That's wow.
That's
So
crazy.
I said to say, imagine how the women feel.
They used to it, I guess. Shit. They
Just
block
because you
button
used
work
to it
too.
don't mean it ain't annoying.
That part. That's a bar. That's a bar. CJ, I think you
Oh, I
froze on
know
us,
it.
brother. I'm sorry, Bino. I think you froze on us a little bit. There you go. You back. All right, let's get to our first video, man. Let's look at some disadvantages. We're gonna come back and ask a question.
There's not a lot of conversation about the disadvantages of being attractive. One, as a woman, you will have a hard ass time making friends. I've met people who gravitate towards me because I'm attractive because they think in proximity they will get some of my privileges. I've had friends that cut me off out of the blue for literally no reason. I have friends that have told me to humble myself. It's gonna be hard to date. I've met men who just want to be with me to be a trophy.
I understand it's pretty privileged. You just act like you homeless and like life is just terrible because you pretty. Do you want to be ugly, feet sweaty, whatever it is? She has to act like every man is a predator.
It's just really like
she in
real
combat.
Those sound like some good problems because I'm sure there is a lot
Wildebeest and ain't getting no attention.
hit anything, bro.
What y'all think about the video first?
Conversations for me.
Let's start with Saudi. Let's get the woman's perspective on that. First off, what are your thoughts on the video?
I mean, some of the shit that she said was accurate though.
Which ones?
I feel like when you are when you are pretty, like I do find that most men want you, but they don't really value you. And if you are alpha female on top of that, it's just like they just want you to be pretty and nothing else. Like, so your opinion, all that, it's just like that's not really what they wanted you for. As far as like some people do feel like, it's just like I don't think it's like as far as they think they're gonna get the privileges, but they know like the vibe. Like if we go out, this is what's gonna go on. Like,
How do you think pretty women deal with their friends? Do you think they have a hard time socializing and keeping friends if they pretty?
Mm.
Saudia, you still with us?
I think she might have froze too.
Yeah. Um I don't think they have problems getting friends, but having genuine friends for sure.
Okay,
That's a
gotcha.
good one.
But first what you thought about the video, and I'm gonna get CJ thoughts on the video. Then I'm gonna ask y'all the question that's at the bottom. So, what do you think about the video and her perspective as what would be perceived as a pretty black woman?
As far as what she said, I don't know. I can't, I can see what she's saying, but feel me, like, I really don't know. I can have a lot of assumptions on that. That's between the women and them and how they rock and roll. You feel me?
Okay.
I really wouldn't know.
All right, so let's get to the question for you. Are pretty black women misunderstood? If you think they are, how?
Misunderstood. Y'all chop it up about it. How can we go, like, for me, I'm sorry, I ain't trying to be complicated, but like when we say they misunderstood, like in what sense? Like
Meaning,
misunderstood.
meaning the way the world looks at them and the privileges they have. Do you think that they have a harder time navigating presenting who they really are?
I think, for most experiences they go through, they have to get past the person looking at them in the way they look physically. Yeah, I think that's something they always got to deal with first, and show later that they more than just a Barbie or whatever, as they say, quote unquote. Yeah, I think I think a lot had to go through that.
CC, if you don't hit that link, we're gonna have a problem. We are management. Management said that wasn't me. That was the management. But I do think they're misunderstood. I'm gonna kind of hop on CJ. Like I will say this, like the women I've dated, even the one on it now, I think that they're pretty to me, right? But all of the women I've dated have all kind of had this same sentiment. They all say that growing up, women looked at them and thought, "Oh, you think you bougie." Like that was always a common misconception for a lot of pretty women is that
Bougie, or you think you better than
you
them?
think you better. Yeah, and so people care, like women carrying it that way. And the thing is, most dudes either don't approach or they approach without the layers of who the woman is. CC asks, where's the link? Hey, CC, go to my if you're in the group, keep scrolling up. It should be one of the last messages. It's also on my Facebook post before this live, and I think it's in the YouTube comments as well. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And if y'all want to join the panel as well, look in the same places. I also think too that the misunderstanding comes that again, I think that as a society, we think that most pretty women are just pretty. Like we don't consider the layers of whether they're kind, whether they're giving. I think that it just comes with you're just pretty. You feel me? And it's like that's a hard period on the end of that sentence. Like it has no context. And so I think a lot of pretty women battle with letting their personality come through, good or bad, to anybody.
Yeah, I hate that for them, man, because like I can see that, but like, and I ain't trying to speak on my horse, but I like high horse, but I never looked at them like that because, like, man, with my mother being young and considered pretty to a lot of men, I was able to see how, like, you feel me, me and my mom, grew up with my mom, you feel me, so I ain't never just like, you feel me, my mom was like, it's like a whole thing for real, like, you feel what I'm saying, and like she always carried herself like a whole thing, like, and she used to play and wild out, you feel me, on niggas, like, for wild,
It was a
for
light
doing,
skin foolishness.
you feel what I'm saying? So it's like I hate that that's what it is. Like, but some pretty women do use they pretty to the advantage where, so you feel what I'm saying? Like some women do, and a lot of women do get like hit, their head get big off that, knowing that they pretty though and shit too though. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to
But you
CJ. Then we're
gotta
gonna get to
realize, like,
CC.
where we,
Go ahead, Saudia. You good? You good? Go ahead. Talk your
oh no,
shit.
I'm about to say, like, where we at, being pretty, like, actually and having a body or having this, like, Instagram look, it will get you a lot of places. That's just reality.
True.
Like, as far as not having to come off like money and stuff like that, like, you can.
Okay. I think that you're right. There is a way to leverage it. And like you said, finding a way to create that balance makes them misunderstood because you can't stop them from leveraging the fact they pretty, but
She's still talking, I think. Oh no, she. Oh,
no, she not.
oh.
I don't think so. Saudi is kind of in the matrix. Cece, what's up?
Hey y'all.
Hey, happy belated birthday again. Happy belated birthday.
Yeah,
What you got
happy
going
birthday.
on? What you doing?
I'm about to go eat something, then we're gonna go out later. Um,
Okay.
Now with this pretty girl stuff, let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
Let's get to it.
Okay. So for me, like you have girls that know they are gorgeous and all of that, humble soul. For me, I'm normal, but on an everyday, all day basis, it's guys, hey beautiful, or a person staring at me, or and for me, I be like I'm regular. I look crazy. Like for me, I don't let it go to my head, but a lot of guys put so much on you, and it makes me feel some kind of way because I feel like they're holding me at some level that I don't feel I'm at. Like I'm a goddess or something in their eyes, and I don't feel that way. So you have
So,
girls that really could probably get anything or have anything because of their looks, and they're oblivious to that or don't want to accept that. Because I don't like I'm a in the background type of person. I don't want the shine. I don't want the spotlight. So when people approach me or this or that, I'm like kind of humble. I smile a little bit, but then some people take it as, oh, you cocky or you think you bad, and it's like, no, just don't stop coming at me. Stop telling me I'm beautiful. Stop doing all of that because you're making me uncomfortable.
what about it makes you uncomfortable?
Because I'm regular. For me, I'm regular.
That shit made me uncomfortable when women do it, bro. No cap. I swear to
Okay.
God, that shit made me uncomfortable too. Like when the women do be like, oh yeah, when they, like I've had those instances, and that shit don't be like, yeah, I don't be like, you feel me? I don't feed into that shit. I don't know. That should be making me kind of like uncomfortable a little bit too. I'm like,
Or it's
appreciate it.
like, oh, your body. And I be like, bro, when I take these clothes off, I see something different from what you see. So, what you talking about? Like,
But does that discount their honest opinion about you? Does it make them, if they're giving you their opinion on you, you don't think that there's a level of truth in it when they're saying it? Or do you just not believe it because you don't believe it about yourself?
I'm kind of not interested in you because my beauty is going to fade. I'm going to get old. Things are going to change.
Oh, that's fair. That's a bar.
You already see yourself change already at this point. Like
Right.
that shit might have would have flattered me when I was younger. I ain't gonna really sit this long to think about it. Probably did, but right now, like she said, I feel like that as a man, bro. Like, all right, that's cool, and like she said, bro, like that shit
But
fade. And then
sometimes
when
when
you know
they
it's
when
so
they
much more to you, bro, that shit be like that shit don't flatter you when you know
Right.
it's so much more to you, bro. You feel me?
But I guess I need some context because sometimes, like, when it comes to like the staring and the oh, you're so beautiful, it's not even just like the surface level. Like, it could really just be off of your aura. Like, you got to understand when you are the type of person that you are, your aura is going to shine to the point that people are going to be compelled to look at you, to be around you, to give you these glories because that's just what it is. So it's like you shouldn't. I don't feel like you should be like I understand how it could be like overwhelming, but it's like you're beautiful and like your aura is like shining. So it's like they can't help but tell you this sometimes. Now, like the body, now I can see what you're saying about the body. But like as far as your beauty and how your beauty can really shine from the inside to the out, I feel like I don't know, like
Yeah, that's fire. That's a fact.
Yeah, I've never looked at it that way either.
Yeah. It's a vibe. And most dudes will say, like, yo, she's a whole vibe. Like how you physically look to me is opinion. But again, if you are pretty and you a vibe, again, I think that
and
to
that's why I
y'all's
said
point,
that.
Yeah, like to y'all's point, I think that that's what can overwhelm a pretty woman is now because you a vibe and you pretty, you gonna attract the worst of the worst, the best of the best, the in between, the scammer,
Exactly.
the fake.
Exactly.
Y'all, everybody is shooting at y'all because they like shit. You know, again, vibes are attractive. So I get y'all point. I think that's fair. CJ, what you got on it?
Uh, as far as that video, man, she ain't really named too many disadvantages, in my opinion. She
Really?
said she had friends that cut her off and leave her alone. That sounds great to me. I mean, that's one less motherfucker you got to worry about. Shit,
And they probably was the
obviously that wasn't no
motherfuckers
real
who really
friend.
didn't like
If
her.
they just left your ass for no real reason, she said they just cut me off for no reason. Shit, good. They won't work for damn then. But
Hmm.
if that's a problem for pretty privilege. That's not a pretty privilege thing. That's just women feeling some type of way because a person stopped following you on Instagram. That's crazy. Like don't nobody care
I
about that.
I
But
have people. I have having. Oh, sorry.
You good?
I thought she had like she was about to have a comeback or so. But anyway, the as far as the pretty privilege thing goes, I don't know, man. To me, it ain't that big of a disadvantage the way how she described it in her video. It sounded like she was complaining about shit that most guys would be cool with. Like, oh, I'm losing friends because of this. Oh, somebody said humble yourself. I don't think most guys gonna hear that shit as far as looks. If anything, you probably hear it because you're probably real good at basketball, and then that one dude come on the court and fuck your shit up, and he tell you to humble yourself. As far as looks, niggas ain't doing it. Even if a nigga beat you in basketball, you ain't even that mad about it because finally somebody got you. So
Yeah.
for her statement, it didn't even, as on a guy's point of view, to me, it didn't seem like a big deal. I
Yeah,
was
that's
just
what
like,
I'm
that's
like.
it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
Yeah,
like.
all.
No.
but think about it though. But think about it though. If she truly values friendship, if she truly values the things that aren't going right, can you see how that would bother her?
No, because if she truly values friendship, and whoever the fuck cut her off,
She
whether
wouldn't
it was
give a
for a
fuck.
reason or
But
without a
it
reason, they
still,
want a friend to begin with.
Exactly. She
it
wouldn't give a
still
fuck. And
be
she'll know
like,
that.
damn. But it's still something to look at though. Like it's still, you still gonna have to be like, damn. I have had people cut me off because they be like, you know what, Saul, you're too positive. I want to be miserable,
Damn.
Okay,
and
That's
it's
cool.
crazy.
like,
So
so
Damn.
it be like, damn,
Damn.
at
like,
least they
so it
was
be
honest
That's
like,
with you.
crazy.
That's a fact.
exactly. So it's like she may not even be stuck on the part that they left her alone. It just be like the context of like, damn, like this the reality, like So it's like it's not even the friend part. It's just like she just really probably like just trying to take into effect like all of this shit is happening because of this.
She
Like
saying that because she pretty though. You saying something about being positive. She
That's
people
crazy.
do not want to be around pretty people, positive people.
I'm just
Like
saying though, like it's a whole
if
different
they're not
vibe.
feeling if she's around someone who does not feel confident in their stuff and she's too pretty, of course, like they're going to not want to be her friend or
Facts.
not be a good friend.
Facts.
She need.
Facts.
I mean,
So that
I'm
should
I'm
be.
I'm gonna leave it to
So that's what
myself.
me and CJ saying. Like that's why I'm like, that's that woman shit. Cause it's like
That's
good
that
then. Like
woman
what the
shit, bro.
fuck? Like that mean you
Like
ain't my real friend no way then. Like that's a
everything
perfect.
that
Thank
girl
you
was
for leaving
naming,
me.
I was
You feel me?
unbothered. I was waiting
Yeah,
for the fucked up
unbothered like a
shit, and she
motherfucker.
said
But you
nothing.
got to understand, women are more catty.
Emotional
Like
as fuck.
Yeah, but it ain't even about being catty or emotional, bro. I think that what men value and what women value are so different that it be the equivalent of us saying, "Yo, this been my day one dog for a minute," and then he turn around and do some slime ball snake shit to you. I think that's what she's speaking to. Like, yo, we connect, we locked eye to eye because of how we move in the world, and then you go do some slime ball shit. I think that would be the equivalent to a man, to a pretty woman saying, I'm cool with this girl. I thought we were cool. Now she telling me I gotta humble myself. Like, bitch, I ain't know you was one of those. But I think the reason why, like you said, it's probably harder for us to relate is because men and women value different things when we're trying to find companionship in the same sex. What a dude looks for to call a guy's homie is different from the way women clink up and what they deem important. So I think to her point, what she's saying is because I'm pretty, girls I thought I could rock with is hating on me, and it bothers me because I thought you was a cool person, but I can't find nobody fucking cool because y'all ugly and y'all hating and shit. To
But
us,
you
it'd be
know,
like, yo, I thought you was an upright nigga, but now I come to find out some shit go real left. You ain't even one of those for real. That would
yeah,
be the
Okay.
equivalent to us.
Yeah, we
Okay.
speaking on one side. Because remember when you asked me like what's some of the things they use to get their results, which is victimized. We don't know that she might really need to humble her fucking self. Who knows? We don't know how she be moving. So it's just easy for her to victimize that shit and say it's because she pretty. That's what they do. I told you that's the number one thing they do. We don't know. And maybe she don't need to humble herself, and she's just truly a good-hearted, sweet. And the plus is that she pretty, or maybe she pretty and need to humble herself. Because there's motherfuckers out here that's like that.
It could definitely be maybe she pretty and she need to humble herself.
All right, so this is what I want y'all to do before I go into the next question of the video. Think about the girl that y'all thought was very, very pretty in school. Y'all got her in your mind?
Yep.
Okay.
Think about the girl she hung around. Okay? Y'all got that in your
Ooh.
mind.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be fair to say that a lot of the girls that were around them really didn't fucking like them?
When I got in mind, they probably didn't like her for real, but ain't nobody really gonna say that because personality and charisma went too far too. You feel me? So it's like you know what I'm saying. That's all.
All right, well let me all right, so let me give you the right pretty girl. I'm talking about the pretty girl that you thought was pretty and nice and cool. Because we knew a lot of pretty girls in school.
The girls
That's what I'm saying.
The real pretty good girl. You think the girls around her really fuck with her for real?
Hell nah.
Well,
I know.
Maria hit it on her head. Her friend was ugly as hell. There it go. There it go, goddammit. Somebody keeping it real.
That too. And I know a pretty girl in high school that her best friend had ended up sleeping with her boyfriend. So
Shit, we might be talking about the same person. That's what I was thinking of.
Y'all trip. Y'all funny as hell. That's hilarious.
I was literally thinking of the same thing. Like I knew a girl, her close friend, fuck the boyfriend. So ain't no way.
Girls I know that wasn't like, but was pretty was because of the attitude, bro. From my experience, bro.
Okay. Cece, what you thinking? You on mute.
Mute.
You on mute, love. You on mute. We can't hear you. You on mute.
She's still going.
She's going off. We can't hear you. Nope.
She may have to join it back.
It's probably because you took that phone call. You might have to drop off and come back up. Let me see if I can bring her back up. But
Or they was pretty and they flex they pretty too. Like they be on top. They be on people tops about they pretty. Like that too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
like,
Bino.
I feel like where we came from though, y'all, like I feel like where we came from in Bertie, I feel like that was like y'all made it like that though. Like
who's y'all?
Y'all like
made it like what?
Look, so I remember like when I came down here, I felt like all the pretty girls. I felt like all the pretty girls in the school, they were clicked together, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was different in my experience.
They were clicked together. I feel like they ganged up on who they felt they knew was pretty and they didn't like. It was a lot.
All right, so can we all agree there's levels of pretty girls and the cliques? I'm talking about the pretty good girls. They're pretty and they were good girls, meaning they didn't have a reputation. Like we know that there was pretty baddies that had on the Jordans that would clown niggas. We know they existed. I'm talking about the girls that were pretty. They had great personalities. They were upstanding women. What's up, Britt?
Brittany!
Look, y'all know I'm always in this daggone car.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I'm in a car too today.
All good. It's Saturday. I know this the move around day for everybody. You heard me.
Right.
What's good? Do you think pretty black women are misunderstood? Before I start framing questions.
Yeah, as soon as I clicked, I said, "Oh, let me get up here because y'all right on topic." Yes, I do believe they are one. I'm gonna just speak for myself. When I was growing up, people always thought because I was light skinned, long hair, whatever, I got more hate than probably anybody else. And just speaking for myself, and I will say, they thought I was stuck up, which I really wasn't. They didn't want like really interact with me like that, but they definitely labeled me. And like I said, it built my own self insecurities because of it. I'll say that.
That's fair. That's
100% because I can feel Brittany on that, but that's being like dark skin and pretty, you get the same.
Right.
That's a bar. We're gonna get to the comments, and we're gonna get some more feedback on the question. Shout out to Maria in the chat. I'm sorry, Marla in the chat. I'm saying Maria.
It is Maria.
That's Marla. Shout out to Marla.
That's
She said,
That's Maria. That's Maria, bro.
nigga, that's an L. That is an I. I'm
That's
tripping again. It looks like
no,
an L
that's
on my screen.
crazy.
I'm wilding. Shout out to Maria Smith. She said, women don't know how to share attention. If they ganged up, they still hated each other and stabbed each other in the back. Yeah.
That's true.
Sneak says
Yeah.
she used to get in fights because of how she looked. I think that
This is
happens a
true.
lot, bro.
I've seen that in school. Now that part I've seen.
So now that y'all got the context of a pretty woman that was on the panel told y'all she treated, does anybody change their stance on thinking that pretty black women are misunderstood?
I still think they misunderstood. I've met girls that I thought that were very pretty, and I thought they was like because of their looks. I thought like the specific one I'm thinking of. I thought her personality was very soft tone and chill and mild mannered, like real calm. Then I got to know her and found out she was a fucking goofball. Like she was just very comical, goofy, like funny, like in a good way, not in a bad way. Like she was on my type of energy. Like we can go out in public and literally just joke and clown and have a good time. But at the same time, this chick was spot on gorgeous. She didn't even have on makeup. But my initial thought when I met her was that she was just pretty. So I figured like, oh, I got to be chill and calm around this, and I can't be like that. And I found out, no, she a loud and ratchet and crazy like me.
That's fair.
Now I'm seeing y'all
That's fair.
damn comments talking too damn much.
Anybody else want to
Don't
add to
do
being misunderstood?
Yeah, I'm like CJ. I probably misunderstand him on that sense. Like you feel me? Like I probably underestimate him. I say that.
In what
I
way?
don't know if I missed this part, but with y'all misunderstood, having them misunderstood, do y'all still approach them because you done made up your own perception about them?
Not misunderstood for
I
me.
don't
Just
approach
to bounce
it.
off this, I say underestimate. Like maybe I don't think you could be like athletic or strong or do certain shit on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like on some old shit like that.
So do you think the way men perceive pretty women, it makes them hard to live up to the standard a man has in their mind about her because she pretty?
I
Think
don't
about
think
what I
so.
just said.
I just
Think
think
about it. Think about it.
Run that back to me.
Yeah. Think about this. Let's bust this down for real. So, as men, when you see a pretty woman, do you think that it's hard for a woman, from her perspective, to live up to what the man thinks about her because she started out as pretty?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The dudes are looking at me lost as hell. All the girls are like,
No, I
absolutely.
get it now. I get what you're saying now.
They're like, what the fuck you talking about?
I'm still lost. Yeah, I'm still lost.
You don't get what I
Maybe
mean?
because,
Meaning,
like, if you think I'm just like this pretty soft girl, in reality, I'm not her. I'm a real nigga. It's like now I have to be extra
Okay,
soft.
yeah, that's what I'm
because
saying.
This is how
That's
you
what I'm
thought
saying.
I was, and it's like I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I probably would. That's something that if I had to evaluate myself, I probably would do is underestimate them in that sense. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, or like you said, just misunderstand them because they're pretty. And again, it comes with a certain level of things you expect from her before she even open her mouth. Like y'all just talking, and in your mind, oh, she pretty, she don't fart like that. She pretty, she must eat cute. She pretty, she ain't really. You feel me? Like
that.
right?
She don't
No,
talk loud.
yeah. So I think that all those goes to misunderstandings is that it ain't even who they are. It's that they look the way they look. That it comes with an unspoken expectation before they even interact with anybody. They gotta be a certain way.
I could deal with it because I used to, but bro, certain shit you ain't supposed. I'm about to sound old, bro. Like
No, you just a
you
unicorn.
pretty what you ain't supposed to eat wild ass crazy and shit. Like bro, calm down.
So are you trying to say is that ugly? So I'm not gonna say
Nigga,
ugly.
I'm hungry. I am hungry. I'm hungry. Like I gotta eat. I'm hungry.
I know you gotta eat,
No,
but like,
I got
yo, you like
questions.
you been locked up before, bro. You eating like we in the like we on the
Like not eating like that,
bro.
but like if I'm
No, that's
hungry,
not.
I'm
Yo,
definitely.
motherfuckers be on Instagram. Yeah.
You talking
Shit
about
be-
mukbang?
Yeah, no,
Fuck,
that's
bro.
different.
Like, yo, what the fuck?
Okay,
No,
so what
but
you,
it joints do
what,
that
what are
shit
you
in real
trying to
life.
say? What are you trying to say, Bino? Are you trying to say people that are less attractive are allowed to smack and do whatever?
I'm not
Is that what-
judging. I'm saying the outlook of
It
the
justifies the
reasons
look.
of wow. Yeah, that justifies the reasons
No,
of
it's
why
justified.
we react on
If you
certain
look
things. Like,
pretty eat pretty. If you look like a pit bull, I don't care if you eat that goddamn salad like
You
a
can
pit
eat
bull.
2
I don't
of
care.
them. Goddamn, but goddamn. What I'm saying is, damn, I don't give a fuck, but bro, get the ranch out your mouth, bro. Get the napkin beside you, bro. Wipe this shit.
She can eat 25 wings and you won't judge her, but as long as
Hell no.
No, here's the thing. She took 25 wings, and not one time she grabbed a napkin. We got a problem. You ain't wipe the corner of your mouth. You got barbecue sauce on your eyelash. We have a problem.
Napkin, bro.
But
grab a napkin.
ain't nobody eating like that though. Ain't nobody eating like that.
Yes, bullshit. I met some pretty girls that will have a 20-piece and eat all of them, no napkin.
25 wings, that's like now no napkin. That's crazy to me.
I mean,
no
I'm
napkin.
not gonna say they're gonna eat the whole 25, but they let it get, bro, messy. You feel what I'm saying? As a man,
Get
bro, I'm
messy.
not gonna be
To the
talking
point,
to
you was a man, you got you
on my
low key
mouth,
just
son.
pull some napkins and just hand them to her.
And I can see you doing that, CJ.
I've done it. I've done it. Like I'm very observant when I'm in front of people. Mind you, like I said, I do not when I'm around people, I'm not on my phone. So I'm really paying attention to everything you do. So don't do no slick shit thing. I'm not gonna see it. I'm gonna see it. So
Hey,
shit
bro.
like you done ate 6-7 barbecue wings and you ain't grab one napkin. I know there's sauce underneath them freshly done nails of yours. Here's a napkin, man. Like, use it. Like, why is you
Shout
let this
out to
shit get all
Maria.
up here?
She
No.
said salad, beans, proteins, and exercise makes you fart. If you want a nice body, expect the toilet to be busy. You heard me.
Oh yeah, you can
that's
do
true.
that all day long, but like you feel
That's
what I'm saying? You
different.
can't help it, but you feel what I'm saying? But listen, bro, fellas, y'all even know that some perceptions I think should be respected, bro. Like, because have y'all came across women when they know they going crazy and they start laughing and giggling, they're like, I'm hungry. See, I'm sorry. You know what I'm
I
saying?
get a
They
little
know
crazy
they going
sometimes.
crazy. Like you be like, nah, you good. You feel what I'm saying? Like
They
that.
getting comfortable. They getting
You
comfortable.
feel what I'm saying? Yeah, some perceptions should be respected, though. I'm just saying.
That's
I think
fucking hilarious.
on a micro scale, you know.
Yeah, but to the point, like y'all are proving the point, like about them being misunderstood. You think because they pretty, they can't be hungry as hell.
I didn't say that. Y'all trying to change. Y'all trying to change what I'm saying, bro.
No, we're not saying that. We're not saying you
I'm
can
being
go
messy. My
out
bad. I'm
and
being
get you a
messy. You
whole
good?
meal, but if you literally eat all that food and you ain't grab no napkins, you ain't wipe your mouth, nothing, like you literally gonna sit here and be greasy like this right now? Nah.
I
What
believe
if she
in table.
ate meat? She
I just
might have
believe
ate
in.
meat.
I believe in table manners, bro. I believe,
Yeah.
like, you feel what I'm saying. That's
But I
all.
ain't talking about those expectations. Y'all talking about human decency expectations. I'm talking
No,
about
we talking about if
having
you
them
look pretty
higher.
and you eating like a fucking hog, Houston, we have a problem.
We have a problem, bro. Like this shit is crazy, bro.
Shit.
That's crazy. I wish Sasha
Alright.
would. I wish
Y'all are
Brittany would. I wish CC would. Y'all niggas really gonna go out to eat and then eat like a bunch of bums looking like that? Come on now. We could have went to cookout and then went to the drive-thru. You eat like a bum all day in the car. But if we sit in a restaurant and you want to eat like this, you ain't grab one napkin. I swear to God, I'll never see you again.
Okay, I agree with you, CJ.
Thank you,
I
CJ.
agree
Thank
with
you,
you.
bro.
I agree with
No,
you.
you
I
agree with
with
me.
you.
I don't.
Come on
That's
now.
the shit I'm
Come
trying
on
to
now.
say.
I agree with you, B. Now I agree. But if I'm at home, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna go down.
I ain't talking about that.
I
Man.
I don't know what's gonna go down.
By the time we at the house together, we already locked in. Yeah,
now the restaurant is crazy to me. The restaurant is crazy.
I've seen it. I've been there. I
But that's
hate
when
them
you gonna
napkins.
look at. That's when you gonna be your prettiest. That's what I'm saying. When you at the crib, you're not your prettiest because your lashes off. You got your bonnet on. You and your granny shit. I'm
Everything
not
off.
talking
You
about that.
natural at the
You feel what I'm
house.
saying?
Nobody cares.
Yeah, I ain't talking about that.
But
You know what I'm saying?
but some niggas don't got table manners either though.
I
Man, we
know
ain't
that.
talking
That's what
about
I'm saying.
niggas
I'm
on
the
this
type
pod
that
today. It's about
I
pretty
don't
woman
care.
privilege. We ain't talking about niggas.
I don't
Hey, the
care
niggas on the top
because
row
I done
don't
been
date
with
niggas.
niggas
So we talking
that
about
go
women.
out and eat like they still in prison. So let's talk about
I
it.
just said that. I'm the type that
We
got believe
not.
in table manners. So
You see what the pod was about.
yeah.
I do think, hey, but this is the thing though, Bino. Hey, for every one of us, there is a dude that'll watch a girl eat like a damn pit bull. You heard me? And think it's cute because she cute.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Absolutely.
They'll really
That's like
give her
that
a
scene from
pass. You
that's
feel
like
me?
that scene
Like,
from that movie. What's that movie? White Chicks. When Ted Cruz watch her eat like a motherfucking ape, bruh. I feel like niggas really do that. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a
And
fact,
think that
bro.
shit cute. I don't think that shit cute. Not in public. If we at the house, I don't care. We in
Yeah.
public, man.
We in
Fix
public,
yourself.
though. in public, man.
Let's get to the next topic, man.
Public relations should be taught in school too. Public relations, bro. It is a way that we live in America. It's a citizenship, bro. Certain perceptions should be respected. It's the easiest way. That's all I say.
Y'all funny. Let's get into how pretty privilege affects our real lives and some of the outcomes that pretty women have. Let's get to it.
You're considering 2 people for a job, one pretty, one ugly. In achievements, they're equal. Who do you hire? The pretty one? No, the ugly one. They accomplish just as much while having a bias against them. Always factor in other people's prejudices.
I think what's interesting about this one is we hear so much about white privilege. We hear so much about male privilege, but we don't hear about the privileges which actually and experimentally have a much greater influence on life outcomes. And those are pretty privilege. They are more likely to be hired in job interviews. They are more likely to get higher earnings. They are more likely to have the door held open for them. This is particularly true of attractive women because men tend to judge people by their appearances more than women do. So, I mean, attractive women are some of the most privileged people in the world, but unattractive women are some of the most unprivileged people in the world. Or for a man, like the depth of their voice, leaders are more likely to be elected if they have deep voices or if they're taller. But we never hear about attractiveness and how much of a privilege that is.
What y'all think?
Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
Being pretty does give them better outcomes?
For the most part, I mean, it's always about location, but I definitely would say for the most part, yeah.
So you think, to the question to the bottom, has being pretty for a pretty black woman, you think that's helped their education and professional life? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Why you say yes?
Huh?
Why do you say yes, Sadia?
Because it's the persona, like it goes, like everything goes in one. So if I know how to speak proper, if I'm pretty, and then I can do the work, I just know. And like if I have everything, if I have the credentials and the looks, I know for sure. Like
it's a go. I respect.
Absolutely, is what we've been trained is what we've been trained to perceive. Like she says, the persona that came along with what we train, what we see all our life on TVs or hear anything that's successful that we see that's not in real life. We see a woman being pretty going along with her career, a woman being pretty going along with her personality, a woman being, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what we see, especially our generation, like and generation before us. What we see is, we've been trained to look at shit like that. Because like I can say honestly, like when I fly a lot, when I get on planes and don't see bad flight attendants, I'll be disappointed. Because on TV, all the flight attendants was always bad.
Look good.
You feel what I'm saying? So when I see like that, how she be a flight attendant? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, for real though, bro.
That makes sense.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's had a lot to do with it, though.
CC, do you think being pretty helps or hurts someone's educational and professional life? I don't think she's looking. Yo, there you go. You on mute. We can't hear you. All right, we'll get her to come back up. Who else didn't answer? I think Sadia did answer. We'll go to a comment while she comes back up. Shout out to Maria. She said men want to help pretty women more. I don't like to help. You're right. Motherfuckers don't be helping bull daggers. That's a fact. That is a whole fact. We will help pretty women.
I'm in between.
Okay. What you mean?
Because sometimes, okay, so being the person that picks these people, that hires these people, I want the cute girls because I want them to sell stuff.
There you go.
But I don't want you too damn cute to go in the bathroom and clean.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Bino was talking about that earlier. Okay.
I'm kind of like, educational wise, we gotta pay for school regardless. You gotta get a stop.
That's why I don't know about education.
From that or advances you because they're not just gonna give you credits because you're cute. Like
shit.
I don't know.
See, I told you I was on that shit earlier. See, he said that should be. I
don't believe that.
Bruh. You know how many college classes, high school classes I've been in to where a pretty girl will shoot a line of shit to a professor or a teacher, and they be like, "Oh no, we'll talk about it after class. Don't worry about it.
I was about to
we'll
say,
get you together." Like, come on, bro.
I was about to say, for high school, for a fact, I failed 2 classes and I passed.
Man,
because
come
women
on, bro.
teachers or man teachers? Women teachers or man teachers?
one was a man and one was a woman.
I told you, bro.
But
Shit
I
be
was
real.
also pregnant too, so
Yeah, Cece shit still talking about college. We can't hear you, love.
It
Hey,
keep going
Cece, we
out.
can't hear you, love. No, she keep getting phone calls. I think that's what it be.
Gotta be on
Hey,
that do
Cece,
not
drop out
disturb.
and come back. But again, I'm talking about in college, bro. Same shit. Like, yo, like Maria know what the fuck I'm talking about. See, Maria need to hit the link.
push up on one of them professors.
You feel me? Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, they get grace in school and in the workspace.
I see the men joints, of course, but I just ain't know about the women too.
We still can't hear you, CC. Go ahead, Bino, what you saying?
I said, of course, I know men, teachers, and professors, but I just never seen it being woman on woman is gonna go in the same way. I ain't never knew that.
Yeah, bro. I think that with women too, I think that see, this is the thing I believe about attractiveness, bro. I think with attractiveness, what happens is that attractive is attractive, man or woman. So, and again, believe it or not, more women are willing to admit when they see a pretty woman than even a man would. So I think in a lot of respects, this is why they get the same grace that y'all saying that only men do the pretty women. I think women do it too, because women know when in the presence of another pretty woman. What you saying,
It's like a universal code.
Yeah, we know who pretty.
Yeah, I literally I be giving girls super tits because they beautiful. Like, and if
There
they
you
got
go.
the positive attitude with it, now
Yeah.
she gonna get some cash. It's gonna be a nice tip for her.
Hold on, what environment are we talking about, CC?
No, not anywhere. The bar.
Okay,
I'm about to say, a waitress. I'm crying.
that mom went to Magic City hard, so
I know you went there.
A nice tip.
I mean, that's true. That's true. I know my sister. When she was working at what was it, Kickback Jack and at Applebee's, she was always known for being the girl that got the most tips because she was pretty compared to the other girls. So I can see that part. Even to this day, now she works at this place called Main Event. It's kind of like a Dave and Buster's in Fayetteville, and she's got Employee of the Month like 4 times in a row. You could say it's because of looks, but I know she gets the most tips out there right now.
there you go, bro.
But then if
Ugly
she
girls
anything
be
like you, though, CJ. But if she anything like you, it's like, all right, you pretty as shit, and you got a pop ass personality. Like you are like, why am I not gonna pay you?
Yeah,
That's
bro.
true. I mean, shit,
See,
I got
that's
a
the
commercial
point.
I'm still getting paid for
This
today,
debate
and it
keep
was
going
literally because of
on
my
because
looks. They didn't care about my education. They did not care that I was
we
the
keep
highest
putting on.
grade. She wanted me because of looks.
We keep putting on the personality. That would be really the bonus behind it, bro. The pretty shit be cool for people, but if you ain't got no personality behind it, it don't matter. But
That
most
shit
But
be
I'm a-
dead. I swear to God.
the personality be what
See.
it really be, bro.
Maria thought exactly what I thought. See, that's why I rock with Maria. She saw what the fuck I was thinking. We here, but
I
no, Bino,
met some
but
very
Bino.
beautiful women, and their personality was trash.
Yo, we see you, CC. What's going on? Say something for us.
Oh, I just said I gotta go, y'all.
Okay,
Oh,
we appreciate you coming up.
bye.
Later.
Have a
All
good
love,
birthday.
appreciate it. Man, she's out of here. But Bino, restate your point one more time. Let me make sure I heard it correctly.
I said we keep putting on the ad personality. That wouldn't really be about. That's what I'm saying. Like it don't be just about somebody being pretty, bro. Their personality be having to come along with that shit for them to get their ways, bro.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. But to
The
that
prettiness
point though,
open the door. The personality
go.
keeps them there.
but let's keep it real though, Bino. Is it safe to say that society gives pretty women more grace than they would someone that they didn't find attractive though? Meaning, if a pretty girl comes to your table, hey, how you doing? Now think about it. Remove you. We talking about the average man.
I can't
Goes to a
I
restaurant.
can't do that then.
Yes,
I
you
can't.
can.
Because in my mind, I really think ain't nobody about to be played with when it comes to being somebody being rude to them, no matter how pretty you is, in my mind. But if it's people out here letting somebody being rude to them because they pretty, you a simp, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm saying, bro, I see it all the time. I see that when pretty women are in distress and they're in customer service, most men and people give them the benefit of the doubt with no context. When the ugly girl, you pull up to your motherfucking drive-through, you getting your food, and the ugly girl throw you some shit, bro, you an ugly ass heifer, that's why you down. Why the fuck you even work here, blah, blah, blah. You give no context to her having a bad day just because she look ugly and she acting ugly. A pretty girl can look flustered And in your mind, you thinking, damn, they must be working her ass today. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that for
No,
most people,
I'm saying, bitch, you
the
should have
more
chose a
attractive
different
they
job.
are, yeah, okay, well, yeah, we know that maybe that's a bad example. But y'all
That's women
y'all
on
acting,
women. That's women on women.
y'all are acting oblivious. Y'all know what the fuck I mean. Pretty people get
Well,
the,
you
the
said that.
benefit of the
I
doubt,
get what
bro.
you're saying. Okay,
But
what's the
y'all
side
two
note?
can't tell me. Y'all two can't tell me that.
Yes, we can.
What?
Y'all two, y'all give grace to a pretty woman that's nasty to
I'm
y'all
not
because she's
saying
pretty.
I do. I'm
That's
saying
what I'm
that
saying.
society does. I'm saying
saying,
society does.
I'm saying, but if it's three of us right now that's saying we ain't going for it, you really like.
I still think
But
y'all are
then
speaking from your.
I'm looking at the Caucasian way, and the Caucasian way would definitely
The
give them grace.
Caucasian way would definitely give them grace. I don't think no niggas out here giving no grace to that shit.
Niggas ain't, but the
I don't care
Caucasians
what your
will.
looks is. I'm
Y'all
an asshole. I don't
motherfuckers.
care.
Other races, I
I'm
think, give
kidding.
that grace,
All these damn
especially to the black
unicorns.
women, especially to the black
Hey,
women. But the black man, the
I'm
black
telling you
woman,
right now, I don't care if you ugly, cute, you be rude. Oh, I
on
don't give a
me.
fuck
I'm
if you
on your ass.
yeah.
on your ass,
Like
yo.
On
On
your ass.
Okay. Let me change
your
that.
ass.
Let me reframe it. Let's say that you are getting served and you're in a customer service
I have a
scenario,
I have a
and
scenario.
and the waitress looks flustered. So they don't have an attitude. It just seems like
They
they're
just look
flustered.
overwhelmed.
Exactly. Do you give more
But they
grace to the
fine
prettier
though.
girl? Exactly.
No, I give grace to the both of them because I'm not
Okay.
like I'm
Man,
not
me too. If I see
a
somebody
look
overwhelmed,
person.
yeah,
Man,
if I see
y'all.
somebody overwhelmed, I'm gonna give grace no
Now,
matter
okay,
how they
let
look.
me. Can I use my scenario?
Yeah, go
Because
ahead.
I
Give
have
me
seen it.
one
Okay,
better.
so my scenario, like, okay, like my old car used to fuck up all the time. So it don't matter where I'm at. Somebody's gonna ask me, do I need help? I've seen literally a bitch on the side of the road with a bonnet on and some pajamas. Ain't nobody
Nobody
stopping.
stop. There you go.
Hey, I've seen that on 87 where I'm at. I've seen that a couple of times. Ain't nobody
There
stopping.
you
But then I
fucking
turn around and
go.
see this one girl that everybody knew where I work at. Everybody knows her. She fine as hell. When that motherfucker car, that BMW was on the side of the road about a month ago, it was 3 cars on the back of that road with her. They don't need that many niggas for one car.
Niggas ain't look underneath the hood of their own
That's what I'm
cars, that
saying.
being mechanics and shit.
So
Like, come
yeah,
on,
you
y'all.
right.
Come
You
on,
right.
y'all. Come on, y'all. Come off the bullshit.
I
Because
still
I
on
But
had a
me,
bullshit.
man put
I'm
a
still on
bub
some
in my
bullshit.
car.
I'm
He
still on
didn't
some
even know
bullshit when it
how
comes to that example.
he didn't even know how to put the bulb in. He just wanted to put the bulb in. He just wanted to help.
Yeah.
Fuck we
that's
got
Dudes
to
do
that's
that shit
crazy.
all the time, bro. Like, when it
Yeah,
Nah,
comes to
dudes
pretty
do do
women,
that.
yeah, dudes do that shit, bro. I'm not saying that I do it because, Bino, this is the thing. A lot of times I be giving you shit and pushback, but in real life, we're just alike. I don't give a fuck how
Not
you look. But
yeah,
you
on
ain't gonna
that.
carry me crazy. But I ain't gonna act like I haven't seen pretty girls handle dudes in situations and they let it happen because they pretty.
Yeah, I feel you. Now I know I already be knowing, but even that example that Saw just gave it still did resonate to me because I ain't stopping. I don't give a fuck if you're pretty or you
I don't
ugly.
give
I
a
ain't
fuck.
stopping. If you don't ask me, I ain't asking. I ain't stopping. Shit. Somebody had to
Okay,
tell. I
I
was
don't
on
give
the phone. I was on the phone with a pretty woman one time that I was talking to, and I was on the phone with her, and I told her that I said, "I don't keep going. It's raining outside." She said, "Turn around and see." I said, "You right.
Oh, Destiny has a good
You
question
right.
that we're
I do
gonna
feel that
pose to
way."
the fellas. Then we're gonna get to the ladies. I like this question. Shout out to Destiny. She said, it's crazy how black women that are gorgeous, have a dope personality, and their stuff in order are considered red flags and unapproachable in various environments. Nowadays in society, especially the men. Why is that?
because odds are she's married, has multiple kids, so it's becoming baggage if I wasn't even trying to mess with her. She probably has a career that makes it limit to me to even be around her. That's why her life is in order. Or it's probably actually a man and you just think it's a woman. And I'm not exaggerating those statements.
Well, to speak to to speak to your
I
questions,
feel like they go
why?
through that too.
Yeah, but again, there were points she's saying you got a baddie. She got dope personality. She got her shit together. She's completely together.
niggas be
Why is she
intimidated.
getting unapproached? There you go.
She said, "Why is
We're not
Why are
even
they
about
not
to.
getting
We ain't even about to
approached?
get into it. It's the intimidation.
why it's
I
not
just
getting
told somebody
approached?"
that the other day.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
See,
Niggas
Damn,
get
That's
Joe.
what she
very
asked.
much
but
intimidated.
see, I said earlier. I just said that earlier. I said most pretty women get approached more on social media than they do in real life. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that was my point I was making.
Because
Like,
of the
you know what I'm
intimidation.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I do think to Destiny's point, and this was something we're gonna get to later. Destiny. Now, if you find yourself in this scenario to where you gorgeous, you got your stuff together, you're not getting approached. I told women because we're living in a woman's empowerment world. On one of the lives I've done, you better start shooting at guys you find attractive. You'll get the outcome you want. Like this is the thing that this is the advice I would give to pretty women. Ultimately, you have to start going on a motherfucking offense because far too often it's not that the guys don't recognize the value you have. It's that it's too much leverage. There's not a good risk to reward ratio in today's society.
Give him some more. Give him a hindsight on that too. Now you tell them that
I'm
advice.
about to
So
like.
what I notice is women take rejection way more harder than men do.
Yeah, but this is the
So when
thing.
them shooting them shots,
They're not
even if
used
they
to it.
dope,
They're
even
not
if
used
they
to it.
dope, pretty, and all that, and they know that about themselves, I understand that sometimes rejection from a man has nothing to do with them, and I notice
And
that with women these days.
true,
Like
but this is the thing.
they'll sit there, go from like you being interested in you, and just because you're not interested back, now they don't like you at all. Like that's crazy.
True. Yeah, but I think that back to but I think the caveat to this would be how you shoot your shot and how the level of the effort needs to vary based on the scenario you in. So let's say you in a gas station, you a girl, you got your shit together, your Benz is parked outside. A dude pulled up with a car, he looking good, smelling good, and you in line with him. I think that a subtle, hey, how you doing, starts it. Now, how he responds to that determines how thick you lay it on pause going forward. Meaning, if he's smiling back and he throwing choosy signals like, bro, in this day and age, because of woman empowerment, a pretty woman has to almost take on the characteristics of a man from 10 to 15 years ago approaching someone he liked. Because the roles are reversed. Am I off?
You not, but that shit crazy. Like,
I mean,
Not
I feel
really.
like if it's somebody that and you know you dope and all that, and it's like it's a high important thing, a part of your life right now. Then you can approach the dude, but just know that rejection is a part of that shit, bro. Like, because a female, when they know they dope and pretty and all this, they feel like every man should be interested in them. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't. Okay.
I believe that
They
statement at the
do,
end,
bro.
for
They
sure.
do, bro. You can't.
That's real. Yeah, I was about to say
Because
I
something
they'll
don't
be
crazy, but
like,
I
feel,
look
think
at
you're
all
right.
these hair done, face beat, body fire, pussy wet. Why wouldn't a nigga want me? Because you're
Yeah.
stupid. That's what your
But
personality is trash.
I think that why that is though, Bino, I think that the thing is the feedback that they're getting are for other women, and because they haven't been interacting with enough men to really strengthen the intangibles, this is why they had that sense of entitlement because you're getting gassed by other women that ain't picking you. The
You're
dudes will
dealing with
tell you,
delusional women talking to
nah,
delusional women, getting hyped up by delusional women in the hopes to get a man that is not delusional. And then when
It
that
should be.
motherfucker say shit that doesn't sound like what the mother delusional people in your group chats were saying, you mad. You
well,
hurt.
well,
You hurt by the truth? That's crazy.
I mean, but
was this
yeah,
a
but
Gang Up on Women podcast or
no, it ain't.
I'm
No,
confused?
No, it's
it
not. It's
definitely
not
ain't.
a gang up. That's a fact. That's literally a fact. And
I don't
most
feel
women are
like it's a
delusional about a lot
fact.
of
I just
things.
feel
But guess
like
what? There's other women that do it. And then I hate when I see a woman tell a woman, oh girl, the outfit's fire when the shit looks fucked up. It's not matching, the colors resolved. It shit look dumb. And you telling her it look good. That's crazy. It's like you basically sabotaging her to go out in public thinking that she like the best thing in the group when odds are out of you 8 girls, she's the ugly one. But y'all hyped her up. That's
that's
crazy that
something
y'all would do that.
completely
Niggas ain't
different.
do
I don't
it. A
even.
nigga will, I will talk shit to my boys and say, bro, if you don't change the motherfucking shoes, you don't, bro, yo, why your lineup off? Nigga, fix that shit. Niggas gonna do that. Females, y'all not
Because
really doing that to y'all
it just
girls. Y'all let y'all girls go out looking stupid.
Oh my God, we
Give
not.
hey
bad
yo, hey
advice
you
and
know
I don't.
that we
I
know
everything.
that
can't.
we
I
know that
can't.
they know that goes back to
I
CJ. That goes back to how those group of women look at men for real. Like these men don't care anyway. You feel what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
It goes back to their friends judging how they think men are. That's why they'll sit there still try to sit up their homegirl. No, their homegirl ain't real right. You
Hey
feel what I'm
Maria, hit
saying?
the link. Hit the link, Maria.
Dude's gonna do
Maria
it
talking
regardless.
boy.
No,
Dude's gonna
I
do it
rock with it
regardless.
though. Hit the link. What were you about to say, Saudia? Let's clear out some space. What were you about to say, Saudia?
I don't. TJ made me lost my train of thought.
It
All
happens.
right.
It happens.
It's social
Side
Yeah.
effects
media,
may
bro. I
include, but
hate that
not
we keep
limited
going
to.
back to social media, bro. But it's just a fact in my mind that it goes back to social media. It goes back to perception of getting 500 likes. You feel what I'm saying? And at any given moment when you post something about yourself, no matter who you are, there's a lot of people social media, man. It's social media, dog.
All right.
Because like even
Okay.
a woman wanting to approach a man that she's interested in, she would never have to do that. You feel what I'm saying? If it wasn't for a man knowing that these type women have 500 dudes, they get to see 500 dudes say the wildest shit to them.
Yeah, but let's speak to the practicality of all of this. What advice are we really? What advice would you give to Destiny? She's pretty much saying, "I done the work. I got my shit together. I'm gorgeous. My career is good. I'm riding tough." In her mind, she's doing everything right. What the fuck is she supposed to do if dudes ain't approaching her? That's the question on the table.
Be honest about what she want, because if she want dudes to approach her, she gonna get a lot of savage shit come her way. If she want dudes to approach her.
Maria said she hit the link. Did you? I didn't see you pop up. I will put it up one more time for Maria and any other women that want to jump on the pen. I'm about to put the StreamYard link into YouTube. Click it, and like I said, when you pop up in the back chat, I'll bring you back up. What were you saying? Be no pardon self.
I said if she want I know how Destiny carry herself. And Destiny is beautiful. She is smart. She is everything she said she was about herself. But how she carries herself is not a quality of people are not going to come towards you and holler at you.
So what should she do?
I mean, quantity of dudes are not like a lot of quantity of dudes are not. It's going to be quality of dudes will, because so she got to be honest with herself. She just feeling grown one weekend or some shit, and she want to goddamn be grown. She know what to do to go out and have dudes going to approach her.
What is that? What does she need to do,
So are
bro?
you saying she needs to put herself in different environments?
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And then what?
Depends on what she want when she say
Because
dudes
the
gonna approach
caliber
her.
of niggas, like
No, I'm not letting y'all get away with it, Bino. I'm sorry, Sadia. I got you though. We on the same page. I ain't letting y'all get away with this. She is asking. Hold on, time out. Let me frame it right, bro. What she's asking is, she got her shit together. She's doing everything correctly. Men aren't approaching at all. So you telling her to change her environment? I don't think that changes that men aren't approaching. So what should she do?
I didn't say she shouldn't do what you. It depends on which. If she's looking, that's I said. You said she should go talk to.
Oh yeah. Let's frame it right. This ain't for Destiny. What she's saying is, this is what she sees. Dudes aren't approaching women. Yeah. So pardon self. And for clarity, like I said, it wasn't for Destiny specifically. But her question was, men aren't approaching women that are qualified. What should they do now that they're not approaching and they pretty and got their shit together?
And
that's
you know
the
what
question.
I noticed. Let me just make this one.
And like I said, I agree. Hold on.
Hold on, Bino. Let Sadia get that off real quick. What were you saying, Sadia?
It's just a snippet. Well, and also what I've noticed is, like, when I went out last night, we're outnumbered. It's so many women, and it's like 10 niggas in the room. So it's like it's so many women out there. It's like, who do you know who do you pick?
Well, it sounds like that's
especially if they are a high quality woman. If it's a lot of them.
Again, so now, first off, Maria, welcome to the panel. What's going on? Appreciate you hitting the link. How you doing?
Thank you so much. I love your show.
I appreciate it. We definitely appreciate it. You got any feedback or input? And then we're going to, put a pin in answering her.
Oh, he done messed with his voice chat again.
He said?
Pardon self, I had a phone call come in. What are your thoughts on the show you've been hearing so far? What you got for us?
I feel like people looking for the wrong things, beauty is just a very small part of a good relationship. A woman should beautify herself. She should keep herself up, absolutely. But she has to have the other qualities. And you see too many times on these live streams, these women, they look sexy, they look great, but it's a hollow shell,
Okay.
That's the facts, bro. That's the facts about this shit.
Okay, so Maria,
that's
based on this,
they be victimizing that shit, bro.
Yeah, so Maria, based on the scenario you put, it almost puts us right back at Destiny's question. If a woman is beautifying herself, she's out and about, and even to Saudia's point, when y'all do get glammed up and dolled up and y'all are in these social environments, it's not another win. a lot of men available. What do you suggest that women do?
Well, if I could be honest with you, I did the work on myself. You know,
That's a bar.
I was in a relationship many moons ago, and I got in that relationship because, you know, my father wasn't there and I didn't want to be alone. I was a construction worker at the time. All these men was around me and I felt alone, you know. And I got with
Okay.
this guy and I didn't know what kind of man he was. He was tall and he seemed like he had everything. You know what I mean? He spent a lot of time with me. And he was the worst. And you know why he was the worst? Because I was probably the worst myself because I didn't have the qualities that was needed to be a good mate. So I had to take a couple years to, of course I work on my body, make sure I look good, but that's just so small, you know. I'm a Bible reader, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I try to make sure that my personality it is kind and respectful. And I think that's what draws men in more than what you look like.
Thank you, Maria, because they was tripping up here.
No,
Thank
we
you.
ain't. Man, we
No,
ain't tripping, Bino.
that's 100% facts. But before I can even show you my personality, how do you
Yeah.
even get their
Like,
attention?
yeah, you have to be attractive first. And again, so let's keep walking down Maria's path here. She laid it out. She found a guy she thought was attractive. Again, it didn't quite work out. She did the work herself. She went to her Bible. She got herself together. So, Maria, let's walk it even further. Now,
Uh-huh.
as a complete woman, you've done the work of self. What is the next step if men aren't approaching to Destiny's earlier question and point? What is a woman to do? A pretty black woman that has done the work of self. What's her next steps in finding a man if they're not approaching her?
I'm gonna tell you straight facts. A real man will approach you. You will not sit alone. A man will notice you from a distance. He'll notice you got yourself together. He'll notice that, maybe you don't wear the latest clothes, but you keep yourself, sorry about the
You
um
good?
um okay. She got her own home. Not that that's a prerequisite, but
Right.
maybe she got her credit together. You know what I'm saying? She prioritizes her finances. She's in the realty or real. She's into realty, buying
Mm-hmm.
properties. She rents out houses. That's what I do. Or she goes to work every day. I'm a construction driver myself. I mean, I'm a commercial driver myself. She goes to work every day. She stack her money. She's kind. She's respectful. She's not acting like a.
She has a smile on her face when she's around.
She's not expecting a man.
So
You're breaking up on us a little bit, love. I think I got the basis of
so
what you're
basically,
saying
it's
though.
the aura. Her aura is going to attract the
Yeah,
man.
but hey, so what y'all? So to
But I'm
Bino
trying to
and
answer your
Maria,
question. I'm trying to
right?
answer your
To
question, though.
yeah, to
I'm gonna answer
Maria
your
and
question.
Bino, y'all both said that once you do the work of self, and even to Saudia's
No,
point, your glow and radiance kind of makes men pull themselves in, so you don't have to do nothing outside of doing the work and just being more social.
no, just to bounce off what she said, I agree with what she said because, like, when I was originally trying to answer, when I was really answering the question, I was like, it depends. If you want a quantity of dudes, then you can position yourself with a quantity of dudes will come at you. But if you want a quality of men, like she said, the real man will approach you. But to answer your question directly, if you want an action, if you asking what action do they need to do, what actual action do they need to do that would work?
Yeah.
I agree with you. Like, yeah, you can approach dudes that you find interesting, but just know, all I'm saying is just know. Don't be that pretty dope ass woman that don't understand that rejection ain't about you, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
So you
that's all I
saying
was saying.
approach it when you do approach men, keep it in your mind that the reality is he might reject you. That's a
Yeah, like,
possibility. That's all you
just
saying.
because you
That's
all
fair.
that don't mean
That's
every
fair.
dude is going to accept
It's going
your approach.
because there are
And
CJs out here lurking.
I think women have a problem
Hey,
with that when they know they're all
I
those things
exist.
because I have heard it too many times. I've heard women tell me, like, I thought this such and such. I thought this is such because I got 20, 30 dudes hollering me at any
I think
And
the
we lost
problem is
Bino.
that
But to even carry that
they
point
think
on,
too much.
given day and blah 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 blah.
mhm. I think, yeah, to carry Bino's point, I think that a lot of times with women, what is confusing to them, even a pretty black woman, is that the men that pile up in your inbox, the men that shower you with likes, there's a difference between a man that'll date you and marry you and a man that'll fuck you. And I think that for a lot of women, it's hard for them to decipher between the two. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Do you think that confuses them though?
I can't think for no. I can't think for no creatures.
Kinda,
I can see.
maybe.
I'm about to say depends on.
You good, Maria?
Depending on the type of female, I could definitely see how they would be confused.
It's the aura. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's the aura. Like, all right. So I would have people come to my house, right? I would invite them to my house. This is no brag. I'm saying the things that I would do. You know, I'd fry up some chicken. I'd make some macaroni and cheese, some this, that, and let's play spades. Let's play Uno. Let's watch a movie. Come on over. And when you that kind of person that is giving instead of trying to get, a man is not going to let you sit.
Okay, so you agree with Bino with your aura and the right environment is going to bring the dude. Okay, so you're saying, go ahead.
Kind of woman he's looking for. I'm just.
But you heard what she said though. She got game as a woman too. See, women need game too. Women try to use niggas' game to approach niggas with.
That's fair.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? If
That's
you're
fair.
you need game as a woman as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like hollering at a dude like you a dude is crazy. Like, you
That's
feel
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? Like,
You ain't lived until a woman tell you that they'll fly you out.
Yo, you messy. CJ messy as fuck. But I love it though.
You know what, CJ?
But just offering, stop trying to take from somebody. Stop trying to expect a man to do something for you. Do for yourself and be a helpmeet. Let a man know that I'm here to help you. I'm here to build you. Whatever you need, I'm here to build you up.
Yo.
Not take from you.
And she spoke to acts of kindness and service. Being of service to a man and having an aura will definitely get you the results you want, pretty black woman. So we're going to get to these comments, and then we're going to get to the next video and the next question. So shout out to Tommy. He said, some men are scared of a high quality woman. And he definitely said qualified woman. Destiny said, right, Saudi, there's quantity, but not enough quality. And Destiny was speaking to Maria's point. She said, point taken. But for women that have qualities present and are healed, I think that we was definitely minding that out as the conversation went on. Destiny said, we got that one there. She also said, rejection can be a blessing in disguise.
Absolutely.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Destiny said, facts, Bino. Shout out to Rachel. She said, not exactly confused. They're more so in denial sometimes, speaking to women.
Told you they be delusional.
Thank you, man.
I told you
to
one
place,
delusional
man.
group supporting another one. That's crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to Sneak. She says she loves Maria. Shout out to Maria. We appreciate you joining the panel, man. Yeah, she definitely got a round of applause.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So CJ, they're definitely laughing at you talking about being flued out as a grown man. But we understand
I
it
ain't
though.
say actually happened. I'm just saying. You say like women need to stop trying to do things like men. I've had a woman tell me something. You don't know. I'll fly you out. And look, me, I was like, where? Like, where we going?
Or
Like,
then they'll approach you and be like, yeah, I got this going on. Got that. They tell you about all their career attributes and what they're doing. But
I hate that
doesn't cross over to how are you as a partner, as a significant other, as a girlfriend. Like that doesn't, you feel what I'm saying? Like that's like a dude saying,
Y'all
like, yeah,
about
you know
to-
what I'm saying? I got this and that going on. Like dudes do that. That's a dude game. You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause you know, so
Yeah.
that, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, hey, cool. I'm glad you got 5 businesses. That's great for you. You feel what I'm saying? But like that don't mean that nothing for me to be my lady. You feel what
Y'all
I'm
about to
saying?
make me jump out of order because now, based on what Bino just said, I want to ask a question that was probably question number 13, but it applies.
damn.
Do past partners give feedback to pretty black women in relationships? And do the pretty black women listen? Think about what I'm asking. So you got a pretty black woman in a relationship. We talked about all the privileges they have, right? Do you think that the men they're with are being honest enough with them to make them better women in the future? Or because they're pretty? Okay, let's have a conversation. Let's get to it.
I don't think it's got anything to really do so much with pretty neither, because let's be real, fellas. Y'all been in relationships where you wasn't 100% honest with her because you didn't want to hurt her feelings, or you knew that your honesty would hurt her feelings. So,
but don't you hold back more? Do you hold back more if she's pretty?
I don't think it matters. Nope. It's your woman. If that's your woman, the pretty part is irrelevant. It's your woman. She's already yours. So the pretty part is past that. It ain't like you about to purposely date a woman that you find very unattractive.
All right, now
so
check
the pretty
this.
part is really knocked out the window.
All right, so remove yourself, Bino and CJ, as I frame this next question. Would it be easy to see how? Yeah, because I know y'all get on the girl ass, pause, pretty or not. But so remove yourselves. Do you think that it's fair to assess that pretty women have went through life with people not being honest with them, family, friends, classmates,
for sure,
employees?
For sure.
And how do you think that affect them dating?
They became delusional. They was under the assumption of something that was a lie for years. And then when they come across a nigga like me who brings them to reality, then they get their feelings hurt, or they feel some type of way, or they're shocked, or it's just they get a wake up call.
Victimized, they victimized. They know how to use their prettiness.
Man, sorry, you can say what you want, but you know I'm right. There are women that really do delusion.
That I would hate to be like brought into reality back in
You got to, because at the end of the day, if she trying to talk to this guy, she trying to talk to this guy, and she's in this delusional mindset. Come on, man.
That's all he's saying. He just said it in a more raw bunch way, raw cut way. You have victimized your prettiness. So that's all he's saying. I've said that way in the beginning of the show, but I don't say it enough for y'all to hear it. So I like when CJ goes deeper down into my little statements, because he said enough to it can resonate to y'all that's what y'all do. I just do them that you. Y'all victimize
Saudi has already admitted 3 times on this pod that you've been delusional.
Y'all will victimize y'all prettiness. And that's what pretty women do.
CJ, I say I have been delusional to an extent, and I can live in my delusion up for like a moment. I'm not long-term delusional.
It don't matter if it's long-term or short-term. It's like cancer.
No. It's levels to delusions, period.
It's levels.
So Bino, you in agreement that past partners don't give enough feedback to pretty black women to help them become better?
Can we not even say pretty black women? Let's just say partners, period. Because
we gotta say pretty, because I'm gonna tell you something. The show is about being pretty black women. I'm gonna tell you something. It even matters in context where he just asked, right? Because when 2 partners break up and you're still attracted to that partner, you are not going to tell them all truths, because it's gonna be a little minute. You still gonna be y'all still gonna try to be having some type of sexual relations with each other. It only really gets honest and raw when you, by the time y'all broke up, you're like, ugly as hell. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was already out of sight.
I'm talking about dusty ass,
raw, uncut honesty about yourself from a past partner, for sure. So yeah, absolutely.
That's a fact. Now, do you get the context?
When we broke up, I'm gonna be a little bit light on you, because I still might can hit it together no more. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when you have no nasty breakup.
I mean, I can see his point of view, but I'm just like, I'm honest, so we're gonna be honest the whole relationship, regardless. So.
Not no we. Don't say we. You can only speak for yourself. I'm gonna tell you right now, every nigga you ever dated,
he's speaking for a man.
Gave some lies.
He's speaking for a man towards you, though. See, yeah, you can speak from the pretty black woman. That's another thing. The pretty black women could be honest regardless, like you saying. But he's saying of a man towards you. It's some honesty you probably still ain't heard from past partners. That's the truth about yourself.
You never will.
I mean, no, I have heard it. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I'm here, baby.
I'm saying some out there that was left in the pocket. Trust me now.
I'm not. I'm telling you, every relationship that I've considered a relationship, when me and my partner
not considered a relationship.
Yes, that I consider a relationship. We have definitely, because I need closure sometimes.
So like I need to know. Then like Jerron, he made us the last time ask our partner on the last podcast. So that's how I got the last piece of information that I needed. So yeah, I know where
So you
I'm
so you
coming
reached out to your ex. Hold on, let me get it straight. So you reached out to your past partner, and you like
Yeah.
wanted to ask him like, why shit didn't work
Yeah.
out, or what did you do wrong or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
And what was said?
What's the
Okay,
flaws in
so
me and stuff?
under context, he's a narcissist. So let that be known. But
Oh,
outside of him
it
being,
don't even matter then.
No, I do. No.
They always got
Don't this.
Vito,
No,
what
don't.
you say? What you say, Vito? They'll pretty
Nah.
girl privilege be trying to victimize
Nah,
they
but that's the thing.
still.
Don't.
A narcissist.
I want to hear this. I want to hear this. I want to hear this. Talk your shit, Saudi. What do you say?
narcissist, he
Uh-huh.
said he like at the end of the day like you really official, but it's your mouth like because I know how I am. Like I can go a 0 to 100. Like I will make you like literally hate me with some of the shit that will come out my mouth. So like when he said it, I'm like damn, and I had to realize like maybe that's a reason why we got a little bit of the beef that we got because of the shit that I said because
Mm. And how did that make you feel?
I mean, I had to I felt regular because I knew it was my mouth. Like if I was in denial, it probably would have made me feel some type of way. But like I'm the type of person that I be evaluating shit in real time. So like I done had these conversations with like my homegirl and I be like, damn, like I don't know why the fuck I said this shit. Like, so I know when I get mad, it's my mouth. So that's one thing I've been working on is trying to control my mouth and what I say. So
All right, pause there. Now, fellas, y'all was listening. Y'all was acknowledging what she said. She let it be known that she was fully aware of the reason why. And then when I asked her, how did it make you feel? What was her response? Regular. I was unbothered. You know why? Because as a pretty black woman, she has
Still
done
think
this
they
so
can
many
do what the
times to
fuck
numerous
they
of
want.
people
Yeah, they
that
still think they
she
can do
got
what the fuck
away
they
with
want.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
So
it
that is
made me
justifying.
feel
No, 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 no,
regular
no, 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 no. I
because
let you talk for 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Hold on. Now, fellas,
it made
she
me feel regular
justified that
because
she was
when am I
unbothered
supposed to
by
feel?
insulting this man, this
Hold on.
narcissist.
CJ, hold on.
Come
Let her
on
explain her
now.
regular. Let her explain her regular. She trying to explain
Yeah.
her
Her
regular.
regular.
I
Her regular is
wasn't
a pair of Air Force Ones all
unbothered.
white.
So when I say regular, like it didn't make like regular, like I'm just saying like okay, so cause CJ really getting on my nerves. All right,
It said it made you feel unbothered after you said regular. I caught the
No.
unbothered word.
I think that when she meant regular, like it made her feel
y'all
smaller.
didn't catch it because CJ was about to talk, but right, she couldn't hear it. But I caught it. She said unbothered too. She did say unbothered.
I
too.
didn't say like I wasn't unbothered when he said it because I couldn't be bothered because I already
Knew that.
so I knew it was a problem.
Yeah, she knew that.
When he
That's
said
the point
it,
we
like,
making.
Like
No.
and I was already trying to correct the problem in
Okay.
real time. But when
Okay.
you beefing with somebody and y'all going through y'all shit, it's like, damn, I know I got a problem, but fuck it, nigga, you ain't gonna keep on saying this shit. Now I'm gonna go to where I gotta go to. Point blank, period. So like I'm saying,
So
after
you
the
asked,
relationship,
you asked, y'all was still beefing after the relationship.
Man,
y'all
we
still was
still
beefing.
beefing now.
She said, "Nigga, it's still up." Fuck you talking about? She's like, "Boy, it's still up."
Well, yeah, he not going. Okay, yeah, of course you're not going to be unbothered. But of course you're
No, I
unbothered
think.
when you
Hold on.
ask him,
I think y'all now y'all had a semantic. Y'all was talking past each other semantically. So when she said it made her feel regular, I think what she was expressing was it made her feel not normal because that's the wrong word.
It was like,
No,
damn, it
it's
was
normal.
reality. It
Unbothered,
was
bro.
reality. Okay, so it was like when he said it, it was like, damn, bitch, like you really could have been the reason why it really went farther than it could have been. So that's what
That's
I'm
a
saying.
fact.
It like really
okay.
made me just self-analyze, like, damn, like
So he just
I
gave
think-
you confirmation. You already had analyzed that for yourself.
Yeah.
But by the time
Right.
you asked him, it just gave you confirmation.
Right.
Yeah, so
And it
regular
humbled her. I
wasn't
think
the
that's what
word.
she. Yeah, it wasn't regular. I think humble was the word. It humbled her. Like, oh, it grounded her. Is probably the better word.
Yeah.
It grounded her. That nigga CJ
You know
like,
what?
nope.
I got you.
I think
What
it's
you got, Maria?
I feel like it's a great deal of foolishness for a woman. And no, not according to what you said, my dog. I'm just thinking something different. For a pretty woman to ride her life out based on her looks, because she is really opening up herself to a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. She need to be having a personality. Get your education. Don't think I'm a strip because I look good. I'm gonna find me an old dude and all that kind of stuff, because she's gonna put herself through a lot of hurt. And guess what? I don't care how pretty you are. There's always somebody prettier than you. Or there's somebody who thinks that there's somebody pretty. Guys don't think one girl is pretty. He could think 10 different girls is pretty, and he might put you on the back burner because maybe she got a little bit more personality than you. So women should never be riding on their looks.
That's a fact.
Looks only work. Looks only work for them for a very momentarily, only for the moment. It only works out. It never works out for the long run, for sure.
That's a fact.
Amen.
Let's get to the next
Are we
video.
gonna have a spin-off on this?
Yeah, we can. What you thinking? Not Delulu. What you thinking, Sadia? What should be?
She want to work for the fellas.
Yeah,
she want to work for the fellas because she gonna go in. Like me, ain't gonna fold.
We pause. We almost at halftime.
What would you title?
What you got, Sadia?
What would that title be, Saudi?
Don't say pretty boy privilege. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not even a thing. Don't do that.
Stop reading my lips.
So what privileges do you think? All right, so define the privileged man. What does that look like to you?
So you don't think, and this is for you especially, because
CJ?
No, you DJ, because you're light skinned and
I'm not light skinned.
She talking to me. You good? She talking to me.
So I know for a fact that you have experienced it.
Experience what? Exactly.
Privilege being a handsome African American.
That nigga got puppy dog eyes.
I will say this. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I think
he got a deep voice.
Yeah, but y'all are wilding right now. Hey, not too much on the light skin. You heard me? Not too much on the light skin.
He even got a little beard going on. Look at him. He ain't got to say anything. He just got to take his. He got to wear shades. He'll say two sentences. Once he take his shades off and she see the eyes, girls is gone.
See, this is what I'm saying. As soon as
all right, well, let me speak to I can speak to privilege. Y'all are funny as hell. I ain't fucking with y'all, man. It's funny. I will say this.
Eyes like 30 colors, but brown.
I hate y'all, yo. Here we go with the bullshit. So I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, yo. If I'm being honest, this is. But see, what y'all are saying is what made me growing up. What made it so difficult, because from Berkeley County, y'all know how it go. I always thought light skin came in two flavors. You was either pretty and soft, or you were crazy as hell. I still think light skin come in two flavors. If you light skin, or you crazy as hell. So what happened is, at least with the dudes.
No, with the privilege. Don't let him.
Nah, I ain't gonna walk past the privilege.
She asked you the privilege,
right?
With life and women.
But okay. So I will say this: I was definitely privileged in ways that I was given grace more so than others, but with the privilege came a lot of resentment from the homies. You feel me? So dudes that didn't have what I had, I'm constantly fussing and fighting with them over dumb shit. And so now, not being able to fight ain't an option. You feel me? Like bro, y'all know I was a terror growing up because of how I look. And a lot of times, yeah, you get the privilege, but it counterbalances with people that always want to test you to make sure that with your privilege, can you protect it? Can you maintain it? So what I look like, and again, this was always my thing growing up, what I look like only as a result of my mom and daddy getting together having unprotected sex. I have no control over that. Who I am is what I can control. But I can't say I got a lot of grace, taught myself out a lot of ass whoopings, repercussions in school. Like, I was charismatic as fuck. So I ain't gonna front like it ain't a privilege. But again, it comes with expectation, because most women expect a quality when being around me. So I had to live up to that shit. But a lot of them too, they find out that, damn, I really thought that you was like really light skinned pretty boy, but you carry yourself at certain times they're like a fucking trapper. Like you
Like
really,
a hood nigga.
yeah, like you really a hood nigga on the low. You just look pretty, and a lot of times, what they were looking for, they realized real quick that the layers beneath this motherfucker is different. Like he a little different, and they ain't no flex. Y'all know me in real life. You feel me?
I mean,
Like
you just lighter than me, but I'm considered
yeah, you light skinned too.
light skinned too.
You light skinned nigga.
So yeah, I feel what you're saying.
You light skin, you get my point. And so a lot of times, it did attract the right women, and sometimes attract the wrong women. And I think that, I will say though, looking the way I look, I was able to be exactly who I wanted to be to men and women because I knew that I would get grace because of how I looked. So me being fly at the mouth or being crazy or you know what I mean, being charismatic, just saying silly shit, I could get away with a lot of shit that someone that didn't look like me couldn't. So there's a privilege there. I can't front on it.
Hey, like I tell
but
you, bro, that's just
as a man, at least you acknowledge it.
Yeah, I can acknowledge it. Yeah, that shit real. But
yeah,
okay,
bro, it's just
now
your pigmentation, bro. Like this whole light skin, dark skin personality trait shit. I don't know where it come from, but like my grandma black as hell. You know what I'm saying? I got a fair skinned dad, a brown skinned mom, light skinned grandmother. So you feel what I'm saying? It's like it's a pigmentation of my skin, but they ain't got no light skin, dark skin ain't got no traits of me. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know where that come up. So like what he's saying that
It come up because at the end of the day,
there are truth and
colorism
stereotypes.
is real.
Yeah, but
Colorism is
there
real.
are truth.
but there are truths and stereotypes. Let's keep it real.
There are truths and stereotypes, but within those truths and stereotypes are dark skinned dudes just do the same shit light skinned dudes do. It ain't just
we just get more grace for it because of how society sees us.
You feel what I'm saying? Like motherfucking dark skinned dudes be crying and pillow talking and acting weird as hell, just like they say light skinned dudes do. Like
that's a fact.
Dark skinned dudes ain't got no hands. Fuck out of here. You feel what I'm saying? Ugly as
I
hell.
know a lot of them.
Worth a lick.
Yeah, I fought a lot of them. That's a fact.
Me too.
Can't fight worth a shit. You feel me? Like it's because you dark skin don't mean you can fight.
Ain't nothing small about my wood. Like shit
I
like
think
that.
pretty
Like, you feel what
boys
I'm
can
saying?
be
Like,
kept.
no, that's just
What you got, Maria?
Complexion. You feel me?
I think pretty boys can be kept. If you handsome enough, there's a bunch of women that's willing to take care of you, house you up, feed you, have your babies, everything. He ain't never got to have no personality. All he got to do is provide the D. That's it.
Miss Maria, let's not talk about the man. Let's not talk about the man that was in prison and women were paying him $15,000.
You talking about Prison Babe?
Yeah, to come visit him in prison.
Okay.
Yeah, Prison Babe. He got a $10 million contract right now with Adidas.
Yeah.
He legit is a millionaire now.
Yeah, but I think what
And you know
most
why?
women.
You know why? He was light skinned with 30 colors in his eyes, like this dude over here. The only difference is he was tall. That's it.
Yeah. Shout out to Mom Duke.
If Jay was 6'2", Jay would
It'd
have
be
like
over.
30 kids, bro.
That's a
30
fact.
kids.
That's fair. That's fair.
30 kids.
That's fair,
Bro,
bro.
come on now. You from Bertie. Niggas like Jay was floating around Bertie, popping babies.
But this the thing though. If Mom Dukes had moved to Gates County, I would look like every other dude in Gates County.
Oh yeah, they all look like
It's
that.
only because I was in Bertie, because in Gates County, that's my people.
all
Like
say.
the Boone clan, we all look like this. I ain't different, but I think that
Definitely, I feel you.
that all goes back to how you were raised. I think that how my mom raised me had more to do with who I am versus how the world perceived me. If that makes sense. Like whether I was dark skinned, I think I would appear in the world the same way. The results wouldn't be the same, so I can agree with y'all there. But y'all start talking about me, man. I'm the moderator.
The stereotypes won't be the same. The stereotypes won't
She wanted to have a spinoff.
I'm just the moderator, man. I'm just here to ask the questions. You heard me.
This ain't.
But I like the spinoff. I think that'd be a dope spinoff. Talk about dudes of privilege because we be cracking jokes all the time.
It's a general
I
thing.
don't think we get much. See, that's the thing. I would love that. I would love that conversation too, because the truth behind it is, I think dudes that are considered attractive men have way less privileges than when women do. Like we have actually more shit going against us than we do privilege.
I think you're absolutely right.
Especially in the workplace.
Yeah. Like I think that far too often people look at me and think that they get comfortable talking to me, and then I open my mouth and I sound militant, and then they're like, holy shit, he's one of those. Right. Or you think because I look closer to being a fair-skinned black man that you talking this white goofy shit is gonna fly, and then I open my mouth, it's like, oh, he is a nigga. He wanna
Right.
okay.
I don't know how many people thought I was this nice, humble, friendly guy. Even Saudi said it like on one of the first parts she hopped up here. I thought you was so nice and friendly. Then I get to talking. And they be like, oh, you so mean and rude. And I'm like, it's not being mean and rude. I'm literally just
women
being
take
me.
you
I'm being
way
honest.
more lighter. They take you way more lighter as a man, bro. That shit don't be cool for us, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Like they think I'm so calm and friendly. Then I start talking. They just like, oh, whoa, wait a minute. Hey. Not everybody's like that. Not
That's what
everybody's all friendly and
I
just
need
because
to
you
know
find
this.
attracted. I mean,
I've been meaning to ask y'all this question. If a baddie come into your house, right? She in your house and she got to use the bathroom and she clog it up. Yes, she clog it up, and you got to go in there and help her. Will that change your perception?
That's disgusting.
all right, so I'm gonna tell you right now. One, if she's clogging it up, that means it already smelled bad before she left it. Best believe when she's done, she's leaving. I'll just fix the toilet my damn self or pay somebody to do it. But best believe, once that door opens and she walks out, she's gone. She's not staying. She's not.
First
I'm not
of all,
gonna
I don't
help-
even want to
no.
stay. I'm embarrassed for myself. Like,
What you
that's embarrassing.
I'm a little bit.
She's a baddie.
I
don't care what she is. She could be a baddie. She could be Kelly Rowland. You blew up my bathroom. We're not married. You came here to kick back and chill, and you blew up my bathroom. You are out.
Clog that motherfucker, and you got
clogged
clog that bitch.
What? How long
Yo,
have
that
you been
has
holding
to
that
be
in?
the most embarrassing shit ever.
You went to Texas Steakhouse 3 days in a row. You loaded? Come on now. Hey,
like an
the moment
anaconda
that
in
door
there.
opens, I'm not gonna have no conversation. I'm gonna say, "Hey, you can go. You can go." Oh, I'm sorry. You are sorry. You know, like, no,
All right,
CCJ,
that's
please.
crazy.
and Brittany. Okay, and who else?
I mean, me personally, I'm a little bit more easier than CJ, so I ain't gonna kick you out, but I'm gonna
What up,
No.
energy on you. I want to energy transform,
You go
and,
what?
I'm an energy transform on your ass and make you know it means leave. It means leave. Like I'm a little bit more easier.
I give you for making me want to go. Like, you're gonna be so awkward afterwards.
Yeah.
That I'm just gonna pack my shit up and be like, all right, Bina, I'll see you later.
Yeah,
Like,
right. I'm a little bit more easier. I'm a little bit more easier with my mouth than CJ, but I have the same feelings as him. But I just can control my mouth a little bit, just a little bit better.
Like,
So
I'm just gonna be sitting there looking at you like this.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have
Ain't no
weird
way.
ass faces. I'm just gonna give you like,
Cause see, no, you gotta think about this. Cause now, if you at my house,
I think I'm getting tired.
if you at my house,
shit like that. I gotta get up in the
I'm
morning.
probably gonna
early.
cook. I don't even want to cook for you now. You just blew my bathroom. I'm not gonna fill up the stomach that blew up my bathroom. No.
Nah.
Not the run. Oh, that is insane.
So she got the spray paint. Oh, you got to go. What?
No,
That's
like,
a
all
thing with a
jokes
round
aside,
one.
though,
That's
like,
about
all
two
jokes
coming.
aside,
No.
I think that is like really that's really inappropriate to do that on like
Shit. Y'all tripping. Yo, I am not blowing my bowels up fucking with none of y'all.
You not sitting in my bathroom and blowing my bathroom up either.
Shit.
It's very biased though. It is a very biased thought process because as a man, I'm a blow your shit
all right,
up and I'm not gonna be
shower.
embarrassed.
There you go.
Take a shower.
Take a shower.
Now she taking a soap too.
Now you want to take a shower?
She gotta wash her shit, CJ. Damn.
Hey, bro,
You
listen,
just
man.
walk around your house shitty?
She said,
oh, wait, I forgot
Listen,
you told her to
dog.
leave anyway, so.
She's not in my house.
I'm gonna tell
Well,
you,
she's
man.
taking a shower and be no crib. She's taking a shower and be no
She had a
crib.
bowel movement. And then you gonna say she spray painted my toilet, Maria. The lady got to go. There's no way.
And now
I
she
like
want to
her
take a
to eat her for
shower.
the most part.
See,
I'm not
hey,
spray painting my own toilet.
I ain't
Why
gonna
you
lie.
spray painting my toilet?
In my mind, she a keeper, bro, cause she keeping it tall. I gotta respect it, dog.
Whoa. Do you understand? She didn't. We're not saying she just used the bathroom. We
She
said
broke the
carved your
toilet.
shit up. She broke your toilet.
Oh, see, I went out, y'all.
Yeah,
What happened? Catch me up.
She broke your
She
toilet,
blew your
bro.
toilet up. The
And
toilet
you
clogged.
gotta unclog it, bro. On her first, is she bad?
You
Y'all
gotta,
first time
and
chilling, bro.
mind you,
Y'all first time
Maria
chilling at
said
your
she
crib,
spray
bro.
painted. She got the runs. That means some of that you gonna get some splashback. You get some little doodle on your lip.
Okay, that's
Try
too
to unclog
much.
that
I got a
toilet.
visual. Too much.
Hey,
I'm gonna keep it tall, yo. Hey,
she gotta go, Jay.
And then Maria
said, "I
says
wanna
it's
twerk for
anaconda
you."
too. So it's a possible that's a 12-inch log in that motherfucker.
yo,
Oh no,
bruh.
bro.
Like a
I got it.
And then after that, she want to take a shower to clean up.
Take a shower.
because she wanted to
Yo.
twerk. She wanted to twerk.
Man, I don't care.
But she can't twerk.
I don't
because
care.
She blew up the bathroom. So
She
That's
can't
definitely a
twerk after the fact.
I would take a rain check on the twerking in the shower, but I would definitely respect the fact that she gave good effort. I ain't gonna lie, yo, bowel movements, that shit don't bother me, man. I'm a different type. I'm a different breed,
It don't
bro.
bother me too, though, bro.
Yo, do what you do.
No,
You want to know why I
it
say that, bro?
bothers me.
I'm gonna tell you why I would rather her do it. Because what you ain't gonna do is sit around me with the I'm trying not to fart face and y'all know how the fuck it be when you got a shit and you ain't trying to laugh, you ain't trying to sneeze, and you just kind of sitting there like.
You right. You
I'm
absolutely
okay
right.
now.
But Maria,
You okay? Your cute ass to the bathroom and go shit. Y'all tripping.
Bruh. But no, we not tripping, bro. Maria took it to a different extreme. What it tells
Mm-hmm.
me is you don't like string beans. You don't like vegetables. Like you can.
This nigga trying to run a whole health analysis because you done fucked my toilet up. Y'all
No,
tripping.
for real, because that's exactly what it's given though. Bino hitting on something. That's Bino hitting on something. That's exactly what it. That's
in my toilet. I don't care.
Y'all tripping. So what's she supposed to
But
do?
if it smells like a
She
dead
supposed to go
fucking
home
animal,
and
it's
eat
a problem.
Take some prune juice.
In the middle of the date?
Okay.
Y'all Netflix is chilling?
The date's over. Go home.
Bro,
That nigga said go home because you gotta take a shit.
No,
Y'all
go home
tripping.
because you broke my toilet because you asked.
And you smell like death.
Right.
You
Your
smell
big
like
old
a
ass
dead
is
animal.
constipated. You got a 12-inch in my motherfucking toilet broke. I'm trying to unclog this bitch. Go home, Charlotte, and take some goddamn prune juice. Get back with me. Fuck a shower. Netflix is done. I'm tired.
all that shit is dead. That shit is dead. The moment that door opens, she out. You gotta go.
I don't like y'all. Y'all ain't real.
There's no way. She gotta
They,
go.
Maria, they talking that goofy shit.
Nah, bro, you tripping, bro. You talking
Yo,
about
I'm
you trying to
telling
make
you.
it lighter because you missed what she said, bro. You make it lighter like farting and shit. We did none of us is not agreeing, is disagreeing with you with that. She said a baddie walk in your house and break your goddamn toilet with an anaconda. That's what she said.
Yeah, but bro,
And got the run.
I would rather her, bro. I would rather her be like, yo. But this is the thing. I would rather her be like, yo, I'm having a real good time. My stomach is messed up right now. Than her to be trying to be cute and she letting out these silent farts that smell like shit. And now you done fucked the vibe up anyway. Go ahead and take a doo-doo. Go ahead and take a doo-doo.
We get it,
She
bro.
going
home.
We get it, bro. We get what you
Take
saying.
the doo-doo.
Bro. She's
Go home and
using
take
our
one.
bathroom, so obviously she's
If
doing
I
it.
She
know I'm a
won't
shit
make
like
it.
that,
She's not gonna make it.
We're not telling her to, I'm not telling her to go home to take a doo-doo. What I'm saying is go home after that doo-doo.
Oh, okay. I think she can still stay. It depends on how her stomach feels.
No.
You can stay after you do
Spray
You
paint in
cannot
my
stay
toilet.
after
You get
break
one.
my toilet.
You get one. You get one.
Stay after you break my toilet, bro.
You can't double back and be like, can I use it again? Now you gotta get the fuck out. You get
No,
one.
because Maria said she got the run. When you had a run, there's a round
she
two.
gotta do it too. She gotta do it 2 times.
It's a round two for run.
You're
I
kicking
hate
her
y'all.
out regardless.
I hate y'all.
There's not no all in one when you got the run. There's a round two. No.
Nah, she got okay. First round on me. First round on me. You can't get two.
I don't even care about the runs. I care about you breaking my toilet. See, I got into the
She broke
conversation
the toilet,
before
Jay.
she said run, CJ. Before she said run, she said a log.
She leave a couple dollars on the toilet.
She said she said you had to help her.
Leave a couple of dollars on the toilet, bro.
I'm crying.
I hate y'all. But we will let.
Yeah. Thank you. See you later. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I need a new plunger
Because she left a
after this.
baby
motherfucker.
arm.
Listen, I don't
Left
care
a
how
baby
pretty she
arm in the
is.
toilet. That's not right.
I
Y'all
hate
not
y'all.
right.
I'll leave for 2 seconds and we talking about clogged toilets. I
But
hate
it
y'all.
has been some girls I dated that I was just so into when they use the bathroom and shit, and that shit be splatting. I'm like, I heard that girl, your shitty ass.
I don't care how pretty you are.
I flirt with them and stuff. They're like, shut up. I'm like, it's all right, girl. Let it out. You know what I'm saying? Let it
That's
out.
different though. Like that's different.
Let it
That's
out.
different.
Yeah, but
That's
I'm just going
different.
off the broke the toilet part. I don't care about the runs and shit.
She can't
Yeah,
fart
but that's
around
the
you
thing.
either.
That's
Nah, she
normal,
can,
but breaking
let that bitch
toilets,
go.
that's not normal.
Yeah, I'm saying break the toilet. That's all I'm on. That's all I'm on, the
Dog.
toilet part.
All right, so
But
the
think-
fart is okay. The farting is cool.
Yeah, let that shit go, girl. Let that shit go.
Y'all
If
lying.
that
Nah.
shit, but if that shit wrong, I'm gonna tell
That's
you.
what I say. I saw CJ like, nah. He thought about it like, nah. She can't even fart.
I would have known what's in your insides. If that shit wrong, that's what I said. If you break my toilet, you constipated, it gives me no vegetable vibes. Go home. You feel what I'm saying? It's goddamn, like, you know what I'm saying? It gives me no water, no vegetables.
Man, fuck all that, yo. Nah, get
But
your
if you
shit off.
fart,
Literally.
If you fart and that shit stinky, I'm gonna tell you that shit wrong, girl. Goddamn, the fuck you had. I'm gonna say something now.
See,
I'ma say
this is
something.
why.
Because your fart is not supposed to smell. It's not supposed to smell like death. So if it smells like death, then it's really a problem. Because
Girl, you
now
ate
you
a
like,
body.
you know,
Jeffrey
you're
Well.
eating, like
Dahmer
what are you
ass.
eating? You're not eating
Jeffrey
right.
Dahmer smelling ass. Yeah,
I will say
you
this.
feel me? Smelling ass,
See,
girl.
this is why
Go grab
I
that
am.
Febreze.
I'm probably. But see, that's the thing. This is why I'm light skinned with caution tape because I'm also the same dude that I got. I'll be in my dope ass car with toilet paper in the motherfucking glove compartment because if I gotta take a shit and ain't no bathroom, I'm pulling over and taking a shit, bro. Like I don't hold my doo-doos, dog. Like
Hey man, look.
I'm not gonna
next
do
subject.
that.
Next subject. Jay
Like,
gonna win.
bro,
Jay
like
gonna win.
I'm keeping it
Straight
tall with y'all.
commando.
So that's what I'm saying. I can't, bro. Y'all tripping.
Now,
What?
and I do keep toilet paper too in case I
What?
gotta piss. But I'm not taking no shit
Yo.
outside. That's too
You
much.
know how many fucking bathrooms I fucked up across America out this bitch?
Nigga, I'm talking about when you can't make it to the bathroom. Y'all know motherfucking 13, that 11 going down towards Virginia. Nigga, if you don't catch the Lewiston gas station, you fuck till you get to a high ski. Boy, I would pull over to grab a tree. Y'all got me fucked up, bro. My bad.
Nah, I don't, bro.
My stomach ain't never
I left
fucked up
my
like
marks
right?
from
Dog.
the East Coast to the West Coast across America. I done left
Man,
my marks
listen.
on these bathrooms.
Listen,
it's
bro.
not about shitting, bro. I just want you to understand me, bro. It's about you holding
Okay.
your shit for 3 days where you broke my toilet. Why you ain't been
Okay,
shitting?
okay. Oh, it's the principle of the breaking of the toilet that bothers you. It's not
Yeah,
the
it's
shit.
the breaking of the fucking toilet, cause that's crazy.
Yeah, like that means you held it. That means
Would you have a jar in your bathroom?
First
Would
of
you have
all,
a
who
jar in
about
the
to
car
pay
for your
for that?
girl then?
Hold on, what?
Would you have
It's
a
too
jar in the
much.
car for your girl?
Of course. Hey, man, listen, yo. Portia, feel me? Porta potty. I don't be playing with y'all, man. Listen, dog. I don't believe in holding waste.
Go get some water.
That's just me.
Yeah, if you
I'm a
if you
different
got some-
light skin. I told you I'm light skinned with caution tape. Y'all
It
got to
don't
keep this in mind, bro.
If
I'm a
you
little
came
ratchet.
over to a man's
Hey,
house,
look,
the
man.
first time you used the bathroom, you broke his toilet because you had too much in you. That means you was holding your waist way before you got to me. And like I
But
said,
okay, can we agree that situations give you the bubble guts? You might have been like, yo, I was cool till I damn, you know
now
what
if you
I'm
got
saying?
some fucked up, now if that man got some fucked up pipes, that's on him. If
Hey,
his
man,
plumbing ain't right,
listen.
that's on him. If some folk
Right.
plumbing ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Look at
So,
CJ.
Word to the wise, to pretty black women.
So,
Word
hey,
to
I'm
the
waiting for y'all
wise.
to change the subject at this point, cause
Give courtesy
I was
flushes.
done once he said pulling over with the toilet paper. I was out.
What?
ladies,
That
I'm
was
gonna
it.
say this, ladies. I'm gonna say this, ladies.
I'm not playing with y'all,
What you
man.
do, if you know you one of the ones where you got big dumpsters, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what you do. You go to the man bathroom and you flush his toilet to see if his water pressure is high or low. Now, if he got low water pressure, it's a possibility you gonna
Now
fuck
he's
his
trying to
toilet
teach
up.
these girls how to be plumbers. I don't want nobody
No.
blowing up my motherfucking toilet. That's crazy.
Right, so they can't take a shit, CJ? They can't take a shit, bro.
I got a girlfriend,
Yeah, they
right? My girlfriend is married. My girlfriend is married, and her man will not let her fart in the bed.
That's
good,
you can't
man.
yeah, putting on the covers is crazy, bro. But
What?
All you gotta do is lift the
Good
covers
man.
up, let that shit air out over the.
No, the smell
Lift that
lingers. It's gonna
motherfucker
stay.
up before
No.
you let it go, girl. What you doing?
Yeah.
Cause now you being funny now. And you say,
He won't let her do it.
You being funny. You being funny. If
But
you
he
sit there
can
and
do
let
it.
off a
But he can do it though.
double standards,
well,
man. It be like that sometimes.
Nah. If he do it, she can do it. If he do it, she can do it. I thought he do it. That's why he was. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, we're off the rails, but I
You gotta get
love
out
it.
of the bed with that.
Yeah. I kind of can feel that because we got to sleep and breathe in your fart. That's kind of gross.
It depends on if we both like that. If we both like that, we gonna have a good time fucking these covers up tonight. Cause I'm like that. So I ain't gonna tell you not to. I ain't gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? But
When you get married, you're gonna accept all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm a dude that's gonna fart in the covers. So she do it. I ain't gonna trip. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna trip. She do it.
I think our audience is like, yo, y'all tripping. We gonna keep it pushing, man. We gonna get back on topic. Again, pretty girls don't push your privilege because based on the men, they letting you know everything ain't cool all the time. Yeah, it be like that sometimes. So we gonna get back to it. Let's talk about pretty black women in a dating dilemma. Let's see if we can get some insight on being pretty and how that affects the way they date.
I'm happily single.
Stop the cap.
All right. What about you? For you? All the options in Miami? Is it tough?
I feel like it's tough for men, right? But that wasn't the question. The question was is it tough for...
Has the abundance of options in dating for women in general, has it made it hurt their ability to date?
Yes. I feel like the options... Women have so many options just on social media, and also especially in Miami, like all you have to do is be decently hot to get a good date. I don't know. Am I answering this wrong?
Okay. What y'all think about the video? Do you think that pretty black women and the options they have, do you think does being pretty overwhelm a pretty black woman's options in men? And if so, how?
I don't think it should overwhelm them. Hell, at the end of the day, they got a lot of options, but if those options aren't they not attracted to those options, then it is what it is. Just because they got like a lot
overwhelming?
It depends. Some women like a lot of attention, some don't. So I guess it depends on if the woman likes a lot of attention or not. If the woman likes a lot of attention or likes all the men flying to get to her, then for her, she's cool with it. But then you might have a woman that doesn't even like that a lot of attention and stuff, and it's overwhelming for her.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Bino, you still there? I think he's off. Maria, you still with us? Then we lost audio too.
I'm here. Sorry.
Are you good?
I feel like pretty women have more privileges. I do.
Okay. Do you think that the overwhelming options makes it harder for them to date?
I would say yes, because many men are coming after them, are coming for them. And they get caught up in how they look. They get caught up in how they themselves look and how the men are treating them, instead of saying to themselves, is this a good dude? You know, the man, he might be spending money on her, telling her how gorgeous she is. She get caught up in that, and she might pick the wrong dude.
And you've been like, damn, I should have fucked. It should have been his friend.
Huh? Shots fired. Be like that sometimes. Sometimes you pick wrong.
Wait, say that again.
Say it again, Saudia.
I said sometimes you be like, damn, I should have chose the friend.
Not the friend. That's crazy.
Sheesh. Be like that though. Be like that. That's real shit. All right, so
I chose my friend. He was the best thing that ever happened to me. All these dudes was coming from everywhere. They was fine too, but my friend, he was the best thing that ever happened.
How long was he your friend before you dated him?
About a year.
Why was he? Bad. Yeah, that ain't bad. It sounds like y'all got to know each other. That ain't bad.
I'm not a very high. I mean, okay, I am. I hate to say it, like I am a everybody's a sexual person, right? But I'm just not like oh man, I need something. Let me go find a dude. I'm not that kind of person. You know what I'm saying? So when I said to him, I was like, man, all these dudes is on me. Like I feel like, I need to get in a relationship or something, because I'm not just going to smash off on somebody and that just be that. And he was like, well, you know, I've been going out with you, looking out for you, making sure you safe, doing all this. You need to get with me. You need to be with me. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? You're right. He was the guy who was always looking out for me. And it turned out to be the best relationship I've ever had. And he's by no means the finest man I've ever dated. He ain't ugly, but he ain't fine. But his personality, he's 100% man. He's a man, a real man. And that's what a woman wants, a man.
Ah,
So
that's a
does this
bar.
go back? So does this go back to what y'all had brought up the other day about even if, or I don't know if this was y'all or what, but even if, I think it was like women can't be men with friends because a man is not going to always like, you know, because you see what he said. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. I think that
Right.
to your point, Sadia, you're absolutely right. I think that it's hard for attractive women to have a man around for as long as Maria has that is only interested in being his friend. And I would go so far as to say, Maria, and this is no disrespect to your man because I think most men would agree. We haven't seen you cam up, but you know, just off the assumption, like I said, you're a pretty black woman. I think that most men that were around you, if you give them any of them a chance, they would take it, right? But I do think, to your point, Maria, keeping him around that long, you probably got to see him in context and situations outside of him putting his best foot forward. Because y'all was homies first. You got to see the good, the bad about him, how helpful, how resourceful he was, outside of y'all just fucking prematurely, and you like, I don't know. So, can you speak to that?
You are 100% correct. You know, these guys, let me tell you, some of these men, you know, I could dress up just like any other woman, you know, and we would go out and everything like that. And the first thing these men want to do, they want to kiss on you, they want to touch on you, and you know what I mean? They want their tongue in your mouth. I'm like, yo, I'm not into that. I'm not really, if I don't know you like that, I'm not into that, right? But he never did any of that. Even before we would even go to a place, Strata, he would check the place out like, you know what, this place don't look too good. Let's not go here. Let's go somewhere else. He would always make sure I got home safely, right? And y'all going to say this is crazy, but I don't believe in men sleeping over in my house if you're not my man.
That's not crazy.
This dude
That's
did
not
not
crazy.
ever leave me. He did not ever want to leave me. I would wake up in the morning and he'd be on my porch sleeping on my couch on the porch.
That's
That's
kind
the
of
kind of
crazy.
man he was. I
That was
know,
kind of crazy. I
but
didn't listen.
he,
I said it too early. The rule ain't crazy. Bro,
I
on your
know,
couch is
but
kind of
he
crazy. But I
he did
respect the
not want
commitment.
to.
That's crazy.
Yes,
Get the results, young man. Get the results.
the man
Wait,
did not.
what?
He did not want to not
He was
be
on a
with me.
mission.
He just did not want to
He was on a
be
mission.
around. And I would let him come in. He would wash himself and stuff and everything and go to work. But he would be afterwards. But he would be getting bit up by mosquitoes and everything. And I'm like, is this man really
That
out
was
here? You know,
dedication.
I'm
That
like,
was
you could have called an
dedication.
Uber.
I
And we
get
still
it.
together to this day. Like, and let me tell you,
I mean, hey,
I had a daughter. I
you
was
pay
married.
attention
I
to
was
something.
married, and you know, this guy was a jerk, and you know, he accepted me and my daughter,
There we go.
and he ain't had no kids.
There we
He
go.
ain't had no kids, and he was making sure we was eating and taking care of us and all of that. And I didn't need that from him, but that was him showing he was trying to prove to me I want to be your man.
Mm.
How long y'all been together now?
Jay Simone said, did he not have anywhere else to go?
3 years, 3 years now.
Simone, I
3
think
years.
that he had
No,
somewhere to
he had
be,
his
but he
own
wanted to
place.
be there.
He had his own place, but he just wanted to be with me, and I just did not allow any man to sleep overnight in my house. I just was not that type of girl.
Yeah, I can. It's not crazy more as you talk about it because it's like, all right, boom. He hear you. He hear your rules and shit. So he's like, what other way I can prove that I'm for real? Because he understood. He understood probably why you don't let other men in your house and all that. He understood the context behind it. I'm got to crash on the couch and show
That's
him
what
I
I
ain't
said.
playing.
That's
I ain't even playing
dedication.
about it for real. Like you feel me? But
Hey,
yeah,
respect to that.
don't respect to that. Yeah, god damn, that's real
Yeah.
though.
I don't know
Not
if
a
I
nigga
would.
like me.
Yeah.
Not a nigga,
Shitting
not
me.
me.
No, cause
Yeah,
you
Being
took
bit
me.
up by mosquitoes and
DJ took me out.
everything.
He like, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is
Nah,
crazy.
yeah, it's still,
I said it too early. I was like, no, that's not crazy. No, it's crazy. It is.
It's
It's kind
crazy,
of crazy.
but I mean, respect to him. He got at the end of the day, he won.
he knew what
Fucking
he
right.
wanted, boy. He knew what he fucking wanted,
Got
boy.
fucking results,
He
man.
won, right?
He definitely won. He definitely won.
He
He
won.
fucking won,
He
bro.
knew what
Got
he
the
wanted,
results he
man.
wanted.
And
Because
he's
a
not
nigga
even
like
a guy
me
I
would
would
have let the mosquitoes win.
He
I
knew what
don't
he
fuck
wanted.
mosquitoes. Man.
he is not a guy I would have chosen, but I had to see who he was, his soul,
Yeah, he knew
before
what
I
he wanted
said,
for
now
sure.
this is the right
Ooh.
man.
So
Instead of
But it
Maria,
always be like
the
that. It's
muscles
never
and
the
all this
person
other
that
stuff.
you want. It's always the one
there you
Yes,
go. 'Cause
that
Saudia, I was
exactly.
just about to ask that question. So you think pretty black
Because
women?
I ain't want him.
Ooh. Okay. So to y'all point, do you
I
think
didn't
pretty black
want him.
women should find the most resourceful man versus the man they chasing? Like, should they reassess what's best for them when they dating because they pretty?
from my experience, it do be like the ones that may not be all the way as attractive as I would want them to be.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That will be the one that will be devout and go to the extremities to show you, like, this is what I want.
I support that statement.
Yep. We have to drop our tight. Maria, do you agree with that?
Yes. I
Okay.
agree with that totally. Like, we really have to, as Americans, I think we have to revamp the way we think about what is attractive and what we want. The
I think
tall
more so women. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he got all this money and all this other stuff. You can look at these Puerto Rican people, Mexicans, Africans, or whatever. They work together, and they don't be all
And they
they
happy
don't be
as
looking
hell,
all
boy.
that great all the time.
Yeah, I think
Happy working together.
not trying to be double standardish, but I think in that particular question, I think more so women have to drop their type than men for sure. Like,
Why you say that?
because it's like at the end of the day, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you going after a man or being attracted to a man based off of physical type is just another form of your hormones, your sexual emotion. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, what women really want is, to be all the things we know they want that has nothing to do with how that man look that can do that. That's what y'all want at the end. Y'all want loyalty and trust, protector and provider. You know what I'm saying? All this other stuff. So that has nothing to do with looks. You feel what I'm saying? But more so men are open to different types. You feel what I'm saying? Women are more so the ones that have particular types. Men have, I like this the most. But this pretty too. That's pretty too. Little skinny, petite, big, fat, skinny. It don't matter. Like to majority of men. You feel what I'm saying? It really be mattering to women. So women have the most type than men.
This is what this dude told me the other day. Mm-hmm. So we was talking when we go back to like the BBL. He was like, "All right, when most women decide to get a BBL, it's because they're going to that particular type of man that cater to that type of woman. When they forget about the regular 9-to-5 niggas who don't really care about stuff like that. So that goes back to where if you drop that type, you could find a devout man, but he may just be a regular type of 9-to-5 man.
But just for educational purposes, I think for men, and they could stop me if I'm wrong, but as a man, I feel like women should just be careful with the butt, because it almost gives a like y'all selling him for the 9-to-5 man instead of recognizing that's what you needed the whole time. Like, and I don't think y'all mean to do it. I don't think y'all. No, listen. I don't think y'all mean to do it on purpose. I think it's a subconscious thing y'all say, but y'all don't know how that affects the regular man when he hear y'all say that. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just giving y'all some insight. I'm not saying
Did I just do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why. That's why I said y'all do it subconsciously. That's what I said.
Because I'm saying how the conversation went. That's what he said. But y'all forget about the 9-to-5 man. I wasn't
but to her point, he said that, not her. She was repeating what he said. But I think both points can stand. You was repeating,
I get what you're saying.
And I think, like you said, because far too often, I think that a lot of women use regular man, not accounting for the fact you're a regular woman, meaning. And not you.
I know
Not you, Saudi. I'm not. Again, this ain't
No,
a
but I'm
retort to what
saying
you saying,
like,
but me speaking to the audience.
but that
You know,
goes back to how we like. I know I'm a regular person, so me being a regular person, I go for regular people. Like I don't go too much outside of my rounds unless they come to me because
That's
they know
fair.
what I'm working with.
But it's
Like
crazy that Saudi got that from a man, because what a woman told me is that most women get BBLs, and it goes hand in hand. It's coexisting, and it's like this shit crazy. She said most women, she blamed men for why most women want to go get BBLs, and I'm like, you really could blame a man that? I said, why you don't blame the women that's idolizing on TV about them? They got them, so women idolize them. What about other women, other women that y'all see get attention? But it goes back to exactly what Saudi said, what that man said, that type of man. Y'all steady trying to attract that type of man. That's why she said. That's why she said she blame men. No, it's the type of men that you're talking about.
And the type of man that she talk about is the type of man that goes for that. Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I hear most men that are married.
It coexists with what he was saying.
Women don't
Go ahead,
even have
Maria.
BBLs.
Right.
I get you now.
That most of the men, I'm hearing that most of the men that are married, their women don't have BBLs. They just go to the gym.
There you go.
Some little muscle back there,
And to your point, Maria.
I mean, I feel like this whole BBL thing, it's like it becomes over flooded. It's like, all right, you come back with a BBL, but then there's the girl down the street got a BBL too. So he gonna want you, but he gonna want her too.
Exactly.
I mean, this is not a prerequisite for a man.
Exactly.
This is a prerequisite to be a stripper and make some money.
There you go.
They trying to make some money.
They still
And
go to
Maria.
Little Booty House.
And Maria, to your point, that too, little booty matters. But to your point, Maria, I think that what a lot of times we don't consider as people of color when you're talking about women is that a lot of the things that have become popularized is because the Eurocentric culture is trying to mimic what you naturally have. If you get in the gym, most women have the genetic predisposition to have a fatty. Am I lying? Off of just squats. Squats and diets.
I was born with a fatty. I don't
let's go
You
have
feel
a
me?
diet.
Like you have a genetic predisposition to be shapely. So you can literally go to the gym and carve out your BBL if that's what you want. Ladies listening, that's just a jewel.
It goes back to the side of the
I've been
world
to
to stay
Africa,
on, bro.
right?
Uh-huh.
Some women in Africa will make you cry. They don't go to gyms
in
or
Jamaica.
anything. Their
Jamaica,
bodies
'cause I was-
are incredible. Naturally.
Different.
The woman
Puerto
is 60
Rico,
years old. Look
Dominican
better than a
Republic,
20-year-old.
Bahamas.
I'm
We can name
telling
so
you,
many
when I was
places.
in- When I was
That's
in
a
Jamaica,
fact.
I was looking some of the women, and I was like, damn, like
Different.
Yeah, it's that
Yeah,
side of the
like
world
that-
and what they put in front of us, bro.
I'm
That shit's
my
bullshit
dad
what
is
they put in front of
Dominican.
us.
My dad is Dominican and my mom is black. So I got a booty. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no BBL. You know what I'm saying? And even if I didn't, my man, he ain't worried about that. He's worried about the person.
That's a fact. Peace trumps all of that, ladies. You bring a man in peace, he'll deal with a lot more than what you would give him credit for if you just walk into his world offering peace. If you are more of an asset than your liability, most men will deal with the intangibles. They'll help you, of course, get better. But most men are just looking for a fair deal in this dating market when it comes to marriage because we got a lot to lose, like child support, divorce court, alimony. Like it's a lot on the line for men. So with most men,
half my bank account.
yeah, they really just want a fair deal. As long as you offering peace, pretty is a plus. So
I'm gonna keep it real though. Real quick. I'm gonna keep it real though. Let me say something real quick. I'm gonna keep it real. Having a nice ass is definitely a bonus. Like, and it don't mess. Some men like big ones. That's cool. But I ain't talking about them. But it don't really. I don't really about being an ass being fat. I don't think for men. I think it being nice, like proportion with the body. Right.
Yeah.
But most of the
based on the side of the world we stay on, the reason why most women don't have that, they have it naturally, but they don't have it. It becomes unnatural with the shit we put in our bodies. The shit when we don't go to the gym, when we don't be healthy.
Birth control.
That's your unnatural birth control. That's the unnatural part of your body. Your body naturally is already, especially if you're a black woman, is probably already ready to go. You feel what I'm saying? You just got to obtain
I was
that.
saying earlier, it's in your genes. It's in your genes. You got to unlock it. And even deeper to the point, a lot of women confuse what men are attracted to sleep with what they'll marry.
Facts.
And that is 110%, because what I've encountered is like it's crazy, because like social media will make you think like for real
Mm-hmm.
that men do not want a natural person. But every man that I have encountered since I locked my hair, since I stopped wearing makeup, they just be like, damn, like you really are like a dying breed, because it's not a lot of just authentically like you ready to go.
Mm-hmm. And again, like I said, man, we got to lean on our own predispositions and what we naturally know to be true, as opposed to allowing other people to dictate what we find attractive. Now, to the
But I'm still
question on
gonna
the
wear a bust
screen.
down middle part.
Oh God, do your thing. We ain't hating.
And then
Should
for a lot of
should
women, give yourself some time. But go ahead. Yeah, some of us don't got. If some women don't spread out to their 30, why would be 23,
yeah.
24, 25? Talking about trying to get a
That's
BBL. You
speaking
ain't
to another
even a
question.
woman yet.
So you about to make me change the question on the
My
bottom
fault,
of the
my fault.
screen. Damn
I'm
it.
just
No, you
thinking. I'm just
good. But
thinking. Shit.
you getting there. Should pretty black women date up or down? What are the effects and outcomes?
I feel like
Man,
it just
but
depends
real
on
talk though.
Up and
it.
No,
Women
think
dating up and
hold on.
down
Let
for
me give you
pretty women.
frame. Let me frame it correctly. In a pretty black woman's mind, based on all of the options she's exposed to, all of the men in her inbox, she can kind of choose what path she wants to go in terms of the resources, the credibility of the man, how much money he makes. Now, when I say up or down, this is based on the standards of that pretty woman. So when she dates up
Miami?
to her
Are you-
might be a
Okay.
dude like Shamar Moore. Up to her might be the basketball player. Up to her might be, what she would follow, so to speak. That's what I mean by up. Down is, in her mind, she's settling for him, not the reality of who he is. In her mind, her dating down would be settling because he doesn't really meet her requirements. So based on that frame, should a pretty black woman date up or down, and what are the effects and outcomes?
That shit,
I
that up
think
and
that
down
a
thing got
woman
me.
needs to have a right
It the
assessment of herself. And the right
Okay.
assessment of herself is not based on what she looks like. If she is dating
Okay.
men based on how pretty she thinks she is, she's going to make a lot of mistakes in life.
Okay.
because with that it just depends on like I feel like dating up or down, you want to compromise, because when you date up, it's certain stuff that a
A
man
nigga
in
like
that
me ain't gonna deal
bracket,
with. Got me
yeah, that
fucked
is
up.
like CJ said, is not going to tolerate, and you're going to have to now step outside of your box to conform to some of the things that he wants. If you date down, it it goes both ways. Like I could date down, and now I still have to adjust myself to certain stuff because he may not be accustomed to that, or it could be like it's just different things. So it's just like I guess it really boils down to what are your what outcome are you looking for? Like
Okay.
Yes. Is it money? What is it? Look at Steph
yeah, like
Curry and
what's your out?
Aisha.
Because if it's money, then of course I'm a date up. But if I'm
But he
looking
gotta look
to
good too.
have, he don't have to look good if he got the money.
Nah, it says the pretty girls. You talking about the looks. So he gotta look like something. He was about to say Steph
So
Curry. Steph Curry's considered appealing to some women. So he
so
gotta look good and have whatever the other stuff you talking about. You can't just get you a
Steph
man with
Curry and
money, but he look like
Aisha,
Flavor
right?
Flav.
They both, yeah,
But
exactly.
it depends, because you could get you a man with money and it still appeals to you. Like you have to understand, with some people, the money will make a man look a certain way.
Hove said that. Ain't no such thing as an ugly billionaire.
Yes.
That's what Hove said.
That's what
Agreed.
I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. So it's
Agreed.
like you can't say that.
See, and this is why I take women to Waffle House on dates so I can look broke. I swear to God. Ain't no way you
Hey,
got to.
hey, Strata. When we do get a moment, I did do like a pre combo about this topic, and I had some feedback about some days ago with women did make some comments about what they do go through as pretty black women. Now, I want to read a couple of them and see if we can see what y'all
Okay.
think about that shit.
Okay.
I feel
A
like no
lot of
matter
ugly
how
men with
pretty
money.
you
Look at
are,
Flavor
Goddamn.
there's
Flav. Look at Jay Z.
That's what I'm saying.
Swiss
So
beat,
the look don't matter. It's the money that make them
Rick
appealing.
Ross.
Exactly.
So y'all saying pretty
So
black women should date up?
It depends on what they're looking for. If they want, it depends on what they
Based on
looking
their
for. Like,
standard. Yeah, based on their standard. Should they date
yeah.
up or down, whether it's money or looks? Should a pretty black woman date up or down? Based on whatever standard metric you want.
They gonna say, "Oh, they be like, look at me. Can you afford this?"
But the
I thought it's classic. So yeah,
thing about it is, and the reason why my comments is because one girl said something, I just read it, and she said one of the problems is not knowing if a dude genuinely likes you because you're pretty. Like, so when he's talking to you because he want to get to know you, he talks to you because you're pretty. Now, based on that conversation, if that's something you go through, you might want to date up.
Okay.
Because if you date up, then you know this dude have options. So you know that it ain't because you're pretty if he's giving you some time and some energy, because he's at this caliber where there's plenty of pretty women who's engaging with. So if you are one of those type women that goes through that confusion of knowing if you always get hollered at because you're pretty, so you can't differentiate if this dude really want to get to know me or if he just trying to holler at me because he's pretty and he wants to fuck, you might want to date up.
That's fair.
If that's a problem that you come across.
So CJ, up or down? Pause. That's
yeah, 'cause I'm about to
crazy.
leave.
Hey, yo. Yeah, give me one more
I'm about
answer
to
for
dip.
you.
But
Handle your business.
bruh, to me, I hate the up or down statement because because we're going off the looks for the whole purpose of this pod. So if you kind of say up, then she's got to date somebody that when she stand behind him, that nigga damn near look just as good as her, if
No,
not better.
no. Up or down based on whatever she consider up down be. Some women up means dating someone that looks like her or better. Up to a pretty woman can also mean somebody that's got more money than her. Up can be a man that's got more based on her standard of up and down. No, nah. Based on a pretty girl's standards, when she's out in the market, when I say up, based on how she thinks, up can be more social media followers than her. Up can be more money than her. Ups can be look equal or better than her. Up can be all of those things encompassing. Down is based on her standards of dating. He has less followers than me. He makes less money than I do. He don't look like I do. Should a pretty black woman date up or down based on her standards, not ours, hers?
I'ma say up because if she dates up, whoever the rich nigga is with the money, or whatever, is gonna make her look good. He's got the finances to make her life easier. Because being pretty half the time can make your life easier, depending on if you are in the right environment. If she dates down, she gonna come across a nigga that he's just a lucky dude, and he's probably gonna not be able to treat her or value her the way that she wants because he's, in a sense, quote unquote, beneath her in a way. So I'd have to go with up because at least she's getting more positive benefits out of the negative.
All right. Everybody answer the question based on the up and down. Maria, did you answer? What you got, Saudia?
I said it just depends on. I feel like it depends on your personal preference and where you are with your journey. Because if you're not looking for, like, it just depends on what you're willing to go through. Because it's when you date a nigga up, you have to know what comes with dating a nigga that's up. And when you dating a nigga that's down, you know what you dating when a nigga is down. So it's like, what are you willing to compromise and go for?
So you saying it's based on her, what she wants to be. I gotta hold on, Maria. Let me get your thoughts first. So you're saying, Saudia, what you're saying is it depends on what you're looking for and what you're willing to deal with based on up or down, is what you're saying, correct? Okay.
Yeah, I'm with Saudi, especially if she's just a shell of a pretty woman. That's all she is a pretty woman.
That's what I'm saying.
Maria, what you got? Then she muted.
Miss Maria.
Where'd she go?
You muted if you are talking, Maria. Unmute yourself.
I'm gonna give an answer while she is muted. I think that I agree with CJ. I think she should date up, but not for the reasons that you all might think. I think that pretty aside, but especially if you're pretty, when you're dating up, in essence, what you're saying is, I'm willing to follow you. So I think, as an opposed to it not being up or down, it makes more sense for a pretty woman to date a man she's willing to follow, because it makes you stand firm in your decision to date him. But I don't see a woman that's pretty, and if in her mind she thinks she's dating down, she's gonna follow that man Because in her mind, she thinks she's settling, being overwhelmed by the number of dudes in the inbox, and so she's like, "Fuck it, I'll give somebody a chance." So I think that in the grander scheme, it's not so much of up or down versus will you follow him, whoever he is. But I think
But a
you
nigga
have
could
a
be
higher
down
probability.
though too, and a nigga
True,
could be down though too, and you could still follow him. It just depends on
that's true.
the level of man that we're speaking about. Because
And the
just
level
because
of pretty woman too.
yeah,
I
because
agree. The level of pretty woman.
just because I date up does not mean I'm gonna lead. I'm gonna follow you. That doesn't mean that. Because
That's crazy.
you can have everything. You can have A to Z, but then you're like you have like this God complex, or you just have like you. It doesn't mean that you are going to be a good leader or that I'm going to lead just because I date up.
Yeah. But I just think that again, because my whole goal would be, and again, I said that on my Facebook and might be talking live, just ranting. I think that if women would actually date men that they don't mind following, then this all becomes easier. What's good, Indy? I think that's the issue, is that if you're a pretty black woman, and you are overwhelmed with options, I think that dating up, if you had to choose up or down, I think dating up, it frames your mentality correctly to receive the man appropriately, to follow him, because that's what needs to happen. So I don't know if up or, and again, I might be copping to the answer or copping to the question by giving the answer I'm giving. But I think that in my mind, because most women subconsciously, they will follow what they think is better than them if they're looking for a leader. That's why I picked up.
I see your context, but then like I'm just going deeper and actually being in it and seeing like, all right, I'm in it. I thought she was a leader, but then you're not. But you're still, I still dated up, and you're still considered up, but I don't know.
Yes, I see his context too, but I'm kind of I see Saudi too, because it's like you got plenty of pretty women. Like now we're gonna have to start breaking down what we talking about when we say pretty women personality.
And we need to start breaking down what we talk about when we talk about dating up, because just because I date up, and just because you up does not mean you are a man that know how to lead. Period.
Are we talking about just a share of a pretty woman? Because I know pretty women who.
This is why I said you got to go on look.
I want to be pretty and want to be on the forefront, but don't want they do that had no personality.
Okay, let me say this. The reason why I didn't define pretty is because when we're dealing with our black women, fellas, this is something y'all know. We can't determine how they see themselves. CC said it earlier. Brittany kind of agreed that how people are perceiving them isn't necessarily how they see themselves in terms of value. So if I just said women, black women, again, it kind of muddies the water. But when you say pretty black woman, a woman that is flooded, and this is the thing that I think is funny about this whole conversation. Whether a woman considers herself pretty or not, their inboxes look the same. Am I tripping?
You tripping like hell.
You tripping.
Not a fuck, I'm not.
Like
No. Let me explain what I mean. If you, based on what CC said earlier, she wouldn't consider herself attractive. Do you think her inbox looks any different than a woman that would think she's pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because her inbox looks different.
I guarantee you, I guarantee you, there's a woman that the fellas look like that they think she's a bum, and she probably got like 10, 20 niggas in there. While a motherfucker like fucking Saudi and CC could have like 40 niggas in there. There's not the same. But I'm gonna tell you. They both gonna have them, but the quantity of niggas is not the same.
I hear what y'all saying, but pretty is so subjective. This is why I didn't define it, because we don't know. You can't tell the girl that thinks she looks like Beyonce she don't like Beyonce. You can't tell her that. You can't tell her. You feel me?
Saying, Stratty, you saying pretty, but it's how you present your pretty. Because you can have a woman that could go on and post, and she be bad as hell and post herself in a fucking lawsuit. And she's not gonna get as much inboxes or attention as the pretty girl that's gonna put herself in the motherfucking bathing suit.
But to my point, the reason why I never defined it is because how you view yourself is determined by so many things. There's no way to qualify or disqualify a woman that thinks she's pretty.
Right, that's my point. I'm not trying to define it, but like when we say up or down, You got pretty women who are the most low confidence pretty women that you would ever imagine. We would never see it because they post some of the baddest fucking pics on their Facebook on the daily. But we don't know they're insecure, so they need to date down. They need to date down.
I gotta go.
All right, bro.
Before I be speeding on the highway. All right, y'all. Love.
Appreciate you, bro. Love. All love.
If you probably pretty with low self-esteem and low confidence, you need to date down. You don't need to date up.
And that goes.
No, I think they should date up too. I'm gonna tell you why I said that, Bino. Because if you date up and you find a man that deems you worthy and you're dating up, I think that whether it's up or down, I think that the more important point is, will you follow him?
No, because they never give a chance to allow that man to follow because their self-confidence and their self-esteem so low, they don't like that man getting attention. That man people being friendly to him.
Yeah, but if she
having charisma.
But if she got low,
all that away from you because of their self-esteem.
Yeah, but if she
as hell they self.
Yeah, but if she date down and she won't follow him, none of this matters anyway.
It does matter because a nigga could be, if you date down, a nigga be so infatuated with your beauty, he'll goddamn fold himself for you. So some females done got to a point they ain't trying to follow dudes no more, bro. Like
I'm about to say, Bino is 100% right. A lot of women.
Okay.
They do. I'm not gonna say a lot, but there are some women that will like to have a man that they can control.
Majority or minority? Majority or minority?
No, it's not majority minority.
It's a minority.
It has everything with confidence. And majority, we right. I'm about to go with majority. Probably majority these days.
You think the majority of women?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with minority.
I'm gonna go with majority these days, bro. Yep.
But there are some women who would like a man to be in a situation where they can assert control and they can be the breadwinner, not even the breadwinner, but they can be like I guess.
I think you're hitting on Saudi. I think that the reason why those type of women date down is because the man shouldn't have any expectation because he's privileged to be with her.
That's my point. That's why they need to date down that time. They need to find a dude where they dating down enough to
but I think it furthers the delusion.
That he's dating her.
I think that furthers the delusion, though.
Delusion works for some time for two people at the same time. Because you got one who feel privileged to be
I'm
with
about
her,
to say,
and
now
then
if both of them are able, I'm about to say now if both of them are able to live into the delusion, it definitely it could work because they're both fucking delusional. It is wild, but that's the reality.
But I get it. That's fair. It's wild, but it's fair. I see y'all point. So I got one more question.
Many women go on Facebook,
go ahead, bro.
Show everything about their body, their charisma, their personality, and say they don't like a dude that be on Facebook. That tells me everything about your inner confidence.
That's fair. That's real.
Your self-esteem. If you could be on the forefront, but you don't want your man to be, you want him to be in the cut while you in the forefront. That tell me everything about your self-esteem, which you scared you can lose because you probably no more butt free.
That's a fact. I think that's a fair point, bro. But I do think that my general advice to women would be, pretty or not, I think that you should always find a man that you don't mind following because it makes you work that much harder. You that much more open and humble to making a relationship work. When in your mind, you like, whether he's up or down from you, when you assess him naturally and honestly to yourself, you're like, yo, I would follow this man. I think that if women could date with that intention, they get way better results.
But I feel like if you date off of that intention alone, regardless of the up and down sense, I feel like you will be good off because I don't know if this is a good example or not, but like Tia Mowry, when she met her husband, the nigga was at a bus stop. She stopped, helped him out, married, kids. They did go through their little divorce, but now she outside talk about she won't go back home because she see the caliber of men that's out here. So it's like sometimes it just depends on what you want.
Yeah, with Strata telling with Strata telling Lazy that, he basically telling them to change what they want though too.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I am. Because I think it has a lot of women fucked up out here.
They ain't having it from anybody, women. So these women got to get off the pedestal and act like women.
And to your point, I think that until reality hits them, this is why, like I was saying earlier, man, I don't know if you heard it. I think pretty black women should date up based on whatever they think up is in their mind, because there's a stronger likelihood that you'll follow the man you think is quote unquote up versus a man that's down when it don't work. Now you have all types of regrets and all types of reasons as to why it don't work, because in your mind you're like, nigga, I gave your goofy ass a shot and it didn't work. That's why I don't do blah 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 blah, and it makes them hard correct.
But even Miss Maria was like, her dude wasn't the most attractive. But Miss Maria said, she said even her dude wasn't the most attractive, but he still possessed those leader qualities where she could still lead.
Yeah.
So he wasn't really up.
Yeah, but in my mind, that dude was still up because of his resourcefulness. That's what made him up.
So I think that's where I'm getting confused.
You feel me?
But now you're not getting confused. You're not getting confused. I'm gonna help you, son. You ain't confused. You just gotta watch Strata. You absolutely right. He said he said what y'all see is up and what y'all see is down.
Right.
She didn't see her man that she with today as a up. She couldn't have the way she is described what she said. She seen it.
She did.
How?
He grew on her.
He grew on her. He grew on her.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
No, she only gave one aspect, and she said that he wasn't the best looking, but that's based on her standards of men that she's either encountered or could have entertained. That don't mean he won't quote unquote pause. Y'all get what I'm saying? That don't mean he wasn't attractive. But what I'm saying is he was up in the sense of he was the most resourceful, the most consistent, and the most supportive. So he was up, and she dated up.
That's just what I said. He was down, but because of the quality,
I don't think he was down.
In her eyes, at first he was.
Okay, I see what y'all saying.
He was wearing basic clothes, and then one day he took his shirt off. And I saw all these muscles. I said, "This man wasn't even flexing his muscles." I was like,
"That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying."
Y'all are
she
hilarious.
did not. She had to win her over. That's what it goes down. She seen the
really
quality,
did.
and she seen the qualities. So therefore, it was like, all right, maybe I'm not, because I'm not dating down. Because
most women don't get that lucky as her, Saudi, because most men is not going to be that persistent as he was. So she would have never found out that he was a up if it wasn't for him.
Yeah,
it would have been a down and a way in the work, because he wouldn't have been doing all the extra shit he did to win her over. You feel what I'm saying? So you,
but that's what I said. It goes there, but that's why I said, once again, I said it goes back to the man being a man and asserting that, regardless if he's up or down. Because regardless if you up or down, if you show me that you a man, I can't do nothing but respect it.
Amen.
Look, I'm so happy for Maria and her man. But that's a sense of entitlement to think a man should keep doing that.
He would chaperone me. He would take me out and chaperone me because I like to party, right? and I love DJs, So I'm out there acting a fool, just dancing along, acting all types of crazy. He's sitting there watching me, and I'm like, this guy ain't paying me no mind. And he sat me down. He's like, you know what, Maria, you doing too much. And I'm like saying to myself, when he saw me, he should have just, and when he see me acting a fool, dancing with the guys and everything like that, I'm like, I would have just walked away. But he sat me down. He was like, you doing the most. You need to calm down. I like you. I want to be with you, but my woman cannot be doing none of this. And I sat my behind down. And another thing I just wanted to say is that, I was renting out my house to people. And some fool came in there and decided they wasn't going to pay rent. So we were struggling. And this man, he sells things online, but the business had gotten slow. Don't you know he went out and found a construction job? That's not the kind of work he do. He found a construction job, came home bleeding to bring food home to me and my daughter and keep the lights on until I could get this situation straight with the rent. That's what this man did for me. That's a man.
Respect.
He had to do that.
I think, okay, so I got a question for you, Maria. Based on what all things encompass and what you know about that man now, would you follow him?
Oh, I follow him all the time. Anything he tell me to do, I do it. I
There you go.
respect him. Like
There
if
you
he don't,
go.
if it's something that he don't like, even if it's like, babe, it's not that serious, I take
hmm
into consideration how it make him feel. So
That
But
I
he
let
think
me
is a
ask you,
demonstrated
bar.
when he
though.
say
Let
jump,
me
Yep.
tell you
when
something.
he
Let me
say
tell you
jump,
something, Maria.
I say how high. If I want to
That's
make
what
a
I'm talking
financial
about.
decision, if I want to buy a piece of property, if I want to take a certain kind of job, if I want to make a financial investment, I talk to him first. And if it's
But
okay
he
with
has
him,
demonstrated that though.
then
But let me
we
tell you
move
something.
forward. Huh?
Maria, I just want to say something to you, Maria, and I really want to say that to the audience. Y'all better understand. In order for her to even reap these benefits of this man, is because he felt something in his gut about this woman. Yo,
Yes.
don't
It
do what
start
Maria
with the
did to no
vibes.
man and
It
think a
start with the
man is
vibes.
supposed to
Yeah.
did what a man did to Maria. No, he did. Trust me, because I'm a man, and I would go to the extreme for a woman, but I gotta something in my gut gotta turn. You know what I'm saying? Something in
and,
my gut
and
gotta turn.
and
'Cause
for
I'm not about to
context,
go
what
through all
Bino
that
what Bino is saying, yeah. So like you said, for context for the women watching, what Bino is saying is she showed her inherent value to this man for over a year. He got a chance to see it. He recognized the value and did whatever the fuck he had to do to make sure that it could be reciprocated with a relationship. I think that is the part that I don't want people to miss with Maria's story is that
Exactly.
she was a vibe before, bro.
Exactly.
He caught the vibe, saw the
Yes.
value, and reacted.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
Yes.
That's the difference.
I
But she
did
was
my
a
thing.
vibe before him. And I think that a lot of people miss that part is that,
Yes.
you gotta be that to attract that.
Yeah.
I don't want that to go over
Yes.
people's heads. That's
That's
all.
all I'm saying too. Yeah, I don't want to
And the
go
thing,
over
and
their
I was
heads.
acting a fool too. All that dancing up in the parties and stuff like that. And I'm like, this guy, because I wasn't looking at him like that. I was like, I'm doing whatever I want to do. And he's looking at it like, and I'm thinking, is somebody acting all like that? He don't want to be with me. He's like, no, I see your qualities. I want to be with you, but I'm gonna straighten you out though.
I
And
told
guess
you.
what?
That's
I
what I'm
straightened
saying.
out. And I
He
straightened
felt
out
something in
too.
his gut about you. Exactly. He felt something in his gut about you. It takes that for a man to be able to do what you're saying. I heard everything you said from the day. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's along with Stratus saying, like you was the vibe, but it's other. You could be a vibe, and then a dude can do something. A woman could do something like you, and he like, oh nah, but that ain't happened with him with you because he felt something in his gut and his spirit about you. I'm telling you, I want this shit to
Yeah.
be because this shit be deeper than when we really talk about.
That's a
For real,
fact.
for real.
It ain't enough time in the day for us to really have the other conversations. We'll
I'm
get there in
so
other
Right.
happy.
episodes. Y'all know the count though. But like you
I'm
said, that
happy you didn't pass me over, y'all.
not at all. Not at all. And we glad you got the results, more importantly. Like I said, man, we wish nothing
Thank
but peace and prosperity in your relationship, man. Like we would love to have both y'all on. Maybe we can dig a little deeper to kind of again, because you're a woman with the results. And again, you found a man of quality. And again, even throughout the options that you probably had. So I would love to have y'all, both y'all up here. He can give his perspective, you can give yours. And again, people can see that, hey, this is what really works. This is what really happens when you do the work. So,
Yes,
that's an
it's
open
true.
invitation.
And I did. I sat alone for a lot of years though, Strata. I sat alone after I went through my divorce. I sat alone. I had to go through therapy.
hmm
I had to see why you keep making poor choices. Because all the women they like to blame the man, but you are the gatekeeper to who comes into your life. So what is it about you? The lack of patience, whatever foolishness that you getting into, you know what I mean? The partying and all that other stuff. So I sat my behind down. I focused on my daughter. I traveled the world with her. I did my thing. And I enjoyed my life as a single woman. And then it felt my girlfriend, she's a world traveler. She has a successful business. And I had helped her out. And she was like, girl, I'm going traveling. I was like, all right, I want to go with you, but I ain't had the money. So she just put the money up like it was nothing. Cause she had a good business. And then we was traveling. And then we just happened to be in the same place. And there he was. It just fell in my lap. And I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking for nothing. I didn't even expect to have anything. And here I am today, and I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. He's like, you know what? He's like, we gonna die together. Ain't nothing. Ain't nobody coming between us. We gonna die together. That's what he say to
That's
me.
real. You from up
You
top?
know.
You from up top?
I've never experienced love like that before. Not own father.
Maria, are you from up top?
I said I never experienced a love like that before. Not from my own father. Not even from my own father.
I
You
respect it.
know.
Maria, are you from up top?
You said up top.
Yeah, are you from up top? Where
What you
you from
mean?
originally? Where you from originally?
I was born near Poughkeepsie, New York. Do you know where that
Okay.
is?
I absolutely do.
Sleepy Hollow
Upstate.
area. Yes. Sleepy Hollow area. That's where I was born.
229th and Linden.
But
You already know
I
what's
live
up.
in
You know the vibes.
Pennsylvania
Queens
now.
in the building. But pardon self, my bad.
Yes.
But I hear it. I just, just want to give context to our listeners. Like, you pick up on nuances of people. You just, again, now age range. I know this isn't about you, but I do want to give the people listening, our young ladies listening, context. Where are you age range? 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50.
Mhm. Mhm.
Where do you fall?
I am 40.
Okay. Gotcha.
I, I'm uh, I'm I'm 40. I'm
Perfect.
40.
Okay.
And it took me. Well, we were together for 3 years,
Okay.
but it took me, you know, to I destroyed my 20s with foolishness
Mm-hmm.
and my early 30s. So that's why I really thought I would never find a guy again because I was like, man, I'm making all these mistakes, and it's like, sometimes, and I understand it, men can be judgmental of women because they want the best, and there's nothing wrong with that. So sometimes they want you, but this man knows everything about me. He's like, no, I'm looking at who you are right now. I like who I see right now. Your
Is he
past is your
older or
past.
younger? Is he older or younger?
Oh, we're around the same age.
Okay. Gotcha.
So he's in his late 30s. I'm 40. He in his
Okay.
late 30s. So it's
Say
not
that.
I mean,
not a big age
I'm in
gap.
my late 30s, and I feel what both y'all saying, how he feel, how you saying. It sounds like two people that took accountability for their life in their younger days, healed
Mm-hmm.
through it, and it sound like two people. And then he knew, like I
Yes.
said, that's why he probably felt something in you, because like dudes that go through stuff or see stuff, they can't hold y'all accountable. Like you said, we do, but they can't hold y'all accountable for the stuff that y'all did when y'all was younger. Because we the ones as men that did it to y'all, or little boys
Yeah.
that did it to y'all, whether it was us or the next guy or the next
Amen.
stranger. You feel me? So everybody just got to grow past that shit and be honest with themselves, and be and the people that who you are today, somebody gonna fall in love with that. Fuck what you did.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And I do think for context that
Amen.
I need women to understand that the success story you hear doesn't come before the work,
No,
the
it don't.
therapy, the being the vibe, the being consistent who she was, acknowledging mistakes, the self awareness. All of this happened prior to this man seeing the value. So no one's saying
Yes.
that you got to be mistake free, but we are saying you better do the work to correct the mistakes before you come out here and try to be whole. I think that is the part that a lot of people would miss if you're only listening to what you want to hear in a conversation. So I want to make sure that's why I asked and framed it that way to let people know, okay,
Yes.
here's the context of her age, where she's from, how she got the results, because it all matters. And a lot of times we
Yes.
skip over what we don't want, and we only, well, she figured it out at 40, but you ain't did the work at 35 through 38. You ain't even started self-reflecting yet. So because she 40 and got the results, that doesn't mean that a 40-year-old woman watching this can get the same results if she ain't did the same level of work. And so I want our
Yes.
audience to keep that in mind too. That's a very important caveat. Is doing the work prior to. That's
It's
it.
so true. A lot of nights I sat home in my bed, sleep alone. A lot of nights I slept lonely, because for me it was better for me to be alone than to fill my bed, with some D and be going through the same stuff over and over and over again.
That's real.
So I had to be alone. I had to learn to be alone. And what about my daughter? What about the example I would have been setting in front of her?
Right.
So I poured my energy into my daughter just to escape the loneliness, and being busy doing things that are fun, karaoke and traveling and all of that. And then lo
Hmm.
and behold, what I never thought I'd ever find in my life. He was there. But it was only after I sat my behind down. If I was sitting sleeping with guys and doing all this other stuff, I would have never even got to be with this guy. I mean, he talks about his mistakes and how he feels bad about himself, and I'm looking at him like, you feel bad about that? Like this is you're imperfect. It doesn't matter. But he feels more bad about his mistakes than anything he thinks about me. He could care less about anything that has happened in my past. He just cares
Facts.
about who I am right now, every
I
day. He
respect
just
it.
be
I
loving me
definitely
every day.
respect it.
I love
Facts.
you. I love you. I love you. You know?
And how did you
So
find this channel? What do you are you connected to anyone that is currently on the panel? Do you know any of us personally?
no, I just be going on YouTube and I click live and you was there.
Okay, got you.
And
Well,
I
what I'm
like
gonna
getting
do
on
is,
live.
yeah, if you can leave your contact information in the back channel, I'd love to bring you back up as a panelist when you can cam up. I would
Okay.
definitely love to have a conversation with you and your significant other because again, bro did it the right way. Again, he showed a level of commitment that you don't see often in most men. So I'll be curious to pick his brain as to how this all played
Sure.
out. So before we end the live, I definitely want you to go into the private chat, leave a way, like it'd be an email, Instagram, Facebook. It doesn't matter the handle because, like I said, I respect boundaries of relationships. So I would just love to have a way to reach back out to
Uh-huh.
you to bring you back up, if you don't mind.
Sure. Sure.
Perfect.
Absolutely. Let me see.
Absolutely. Any solutions? Let's go with Saudia. What are the solutions to the black girl magic, the gift, and the curse? You with us, Saudi? Let's go with Bino.
You know me, my tight solutions I be having, the type of solutions I be having. Like I ain't even in the fantasy world. Like if you pretty black women, bro, that's the reality. Just take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? Take the pretty part with a grain of salt. Be humble about it. Shit. I mean, you could be, modest, be thankful about it, I guess, or whatever. But it's gonna be bad with that shit come too if you use it to your advantage. But if you gotta use it to your advantage to do what you got to do, I don't knock that neither, man. For real.
I respect it. I think go ahead, Maria. You got any solutions for the pretty black girl magic, pretty black girl privilege, and how they should navigate dating and getting the results they want? What you got?
I feel like you know, and not to brag, people have considered me beautiful all my life, but I think for me that really didn't resonate too much because I didn't have a good upbringing. I was never treated like I was beautiful. Um, I was from one of those black families where your hair is too nappy, and your butt's too big, and so I was never treated that way. But because my father is Dominican, I have that kind of Spanish look. So I just say all that to say that, being pretty and men being in your face, that don't mean crap. That don't mean nothing. Because as I said earlier, there's going to be 10 other beautiful women that are just as pretty or prettier than you, nicer body, probably better personality, maybe got more money than you. Women cannot be riding off of that, and men is not having that garbage anymore. They're not simping over you because of the way you look, or sending you $100 for lunch. Like, who do you think you are? Get a job. So I would say that, for any woman that's pretty or otherwise, be pretty inside. Be a good
I like it.
person.
I like
Be
it.
be
I like
be
it a
a
lot.
great person. Be a person that a man will say, this woman over here is gorgeous, but this woman right here, she know how to cook. I'm sure she'll know how to raise my kids. I'm sure that she know how to keep a home clean. She gonna get a job. If I'm down on my luck, she gonna get a job. She gonna help out with these bills. You know, so
Extend
that's
your
my
pretty
thing.
privilege
Be
back.
a
Give it
person, be
back.
a good,
Love it.
wholesome
I
person.
love it.
Stop worrying about what you look like, because looks fade. Looks fade. Looks don't mean nothing. Looks fade.
Maria, I appreciate all that, but I'm about to definitely get on your top because I don't see no contact information in the private chat. It's cool. You don't really rock with us like that. I thought it was
Oh
all
no,
love.
I'm
I'm
coming.
fucking with
I'm
you.
sorry. I'm
I'm
coming
fucking
right
with you.
now.
I'm fucking
I'm
with you. Do
coming
that
right
while
now.
I give my spiel. I got you. All love. Just jokes. So this will be my solution, man. I'm gonna walk it down from the beginning. I'm gonna keep it real brief. Yeah, definitely. She's definitely a beautiful soul. So this will be my advice to pretty black women in the industry, and you know, you out here trying to date. The first thing I would tell you to do is assess your weaknesses based on the very men that you were dealing with. Oh shit. Y'all off. Y'all know how my damn phone be. So the first thing I'll tell you to do is assess based on your last 3 relationships. Try to get as much feedback as possible from those men. Figure out the things that they were probably afraid to tell you in the relationship for the lack of losing you. So what I would tell you to do is assess some of the things that you can do better. Once you get an assessment for the things you could do better, think back to the very things that you liked about those relationships. A lot of times women get burnt out by over giving in their relationships, and it makes them do hard adjustments, which removes the very things that were dope about them that the next man can build on. So don't sell yourself short. Don't get burnt out from old relationships. Keep what's good, fix what's bad. So once you talk to these other guys you were with, you get a good feedback as to the things you need to work on. Then you need to assess those same men. What about those men made you attracted to them? Once you can figure out exactly the baseline of your level of attraction, now you in the market with intention, meaning now I have a baseline of qualities, characteristics that I liked in the men, the last 3 men I was with. Because now I know that, I know exactly what I need to look for. I know what I need to work on. I know exactly where I fell short, and I know exactly what attracted me to the last 3 men I'm with. Now you're moving along, everything is going cool. Make sure you date with attention, because you pretty. We all know that you have the luxury of going to your inbox and picking any guy. So now with your intention, you need to leverage the fact that you are pretty to get the results you want. Your results can be being a mother. Your results can be being a wife. Whatever your results are, be intentional with the guys you're dating and make sure that you are letting it known what your intentions are to that man. Allow the man to then give you the feedback as to where he is in his life, because a lot of times we meet people, and sometimes we meet people in the wrong times of their lives / our lives, meaning you might be in your get married stage, he might be in his get money stage, where marriage ain't a priority as it is to you as it is to him. He might be just trying to fuck hoes. He might just be on the scene. That's cool. But as a pretty woman, you can pull this information out of a man a lot more easier than a woman that ain't as attractive as you. And also, again, amongst your humility, once you find a man, y'all intentions match, the next thing you would do is turn your pretty privilege on its head. So the very benefits you've seen as a pretty woman in this world, you need to then offer that to the man you want to follow. The man you pick should be the man you want to follow. And following him, you now need to be the same service to him that you received over the years that made you who you were. That way, both y'all go further. Did I miss anything?
Amen.
Sound solid? Maria, we appreciate you. Go ahead, bro.
It's okay to be good people still, y'all. It's okay to be good people, y'all.
Respect. Maria, you got anything else for us?
No, you ended it greatly. All I just need to say is stop living off of your looks. Be a good person.
Respect. I got you. Listen, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel below, SPS Podcast. Again, we will be doing this thing Saturdays at 1 p.m. We got a couple of day shows and evening shows throughout the week. We're going to get more consistent with giving you all great content. Again, to all my panelists, Saudia, Bino, Maria, CJ, Britt, y'all know the vibes, man. Y'all know the count, man. We'll be right back here. Make sure y'all keep tapped in, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next live show. And with that, all love, move with purpose. Peace.
Bye.